Is he trans man or
this is just getting really weird. Hi, this internet. My name's Mike Steiger, and this is
more surface area on the one.
the Witness.
Oh wait, we started.
Wow.
It's 7 o'clock. I said 2, 3, 1.
No, you did
I
not.
certainly did.
Hi.
Yeah, we're like in the middle of talking about things.
Yeah.
That was.
You should probably go over.
Yeah, no, we'll do that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
It's been a while.
It's been a
I had
while.
temporary points.
Because
Yeah, you did. 15.
we all work, and I work
And
at a shitty job.
I feel like
And that's a
I'm
fine.
Bless up.
That started really bad.
yeah.
We here at the Witness Guild have been enjoying and
TikTok.
TikTok. Zoe recently did a one-shot for us. I thought it was fabulous. I thought you did an absolutely great job, and I was super entertained. Who else?
I'm learning.
No. This is the experience. That's the point of the Witness Guild, is that we are all learning together. I had the most experience, and I still suck. I'm sure there's a bunch of people who have gone back through our videos and are like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
Well,
So,
to be fair, the first like 10 videos probably
To be
hardly
fair.
hear us.
yeah, let's be fair. There's just a bunch of hand motions and shouting.
Blurry images.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Tonight, let's see, who else? Oh, yeah. You guys have some good stuff to put out, so I'm going to transition over to you.
We are False Life Dice.
Oh
You gotta throw a little enthusiasm to your
We are
own
False
stuff.
Life Dice.
Boo-boo.
Is it?
Yeah, I can see your closet.
Oh.
No, it's I'll come over there and show you.
Okay.
But it's not. I'll let them
We
talk.
need her.
False Life Dice is officially
we
open for
literally-
business.
Leona, we need you.
Go check out our Etsy and our Instagram. We have a link to our Etsy from our Instagram.
Same
Or you can go to
Or
etsy.com/falselifedice.
And we got a bunch of sets up there right now. We're looking to be adding as we keep going.
Oh, nope, that was a bad choice.
It's been a good start so far. They're
All
selling.
right,
I'm so excited for you
happening?
We've
guys.
sold 10 sets now.
Hell yeah!
We've
Oh
made
my
almost
god.
$1,000.
If you see me on my phone, I will be on False Life Dice on Etsy. Getting my shit now, so.
Yeah, put your guys' orders in because they're going to be going quick. I believe that you guys do have a pretty healthy stock at this point, but
Diminishing.
diminishing quickly, like rapidly.
Pretty quickly. For our first shop drop, we're very happy.
I absolutely love my False Life Dice, and that is not just because I love Devin and Matthew, but also because
Business partner.
no, it literally has nothing.
No,
to do
I
with
literally love mine. I
Genuinely.
roll mine the most.
Yeah, genuinely. I use my metal dice because they favor me a lot more than any other dice do. But when I play, I was actually using yours when I was playing Echo the last
We need to
time,
make
and it
you a
worked
new
really well.
fancier set because you got your boring gray dice.
Yeah, seriously.
I love those
God,
things.
you're such a
They're
basic
great.
bitch.
Anyways,
We've got like this
Um,
fartsy stuff. He's like gray.
yeah, gray with green numbers. We have more stickers. Nobody cares about that.
Sorry, I'm going ooh. Watch it.
Does anybody else have anything?
And I
else?
sucked up a noodle.
Oh, thanks to Nymphy. Nymphy? Can you help me with
Nymphy,
this?
yes. She does our artwork. You can find her on Instagram. Not the artwork for you. You won't see it until the next
No,
campaign.
the big guild stuff
Yes,
is done
yes.
by Baby Pink Cactus.
Yes.
But Nymphy is doing our specific
character art.
character art.
campaign
and
2
she's doing a great job.
Which- is around the corner, but we still got time.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. No, we got lots of time.
Chris
Don't
was
worry.
gonna
We got
stress if it wasn't
lots
too
of
much
time.
time.
And I think that's about it. So without further ado, grab yourselves a Frosty Baldwin, empty your bladder as we prepare to throw some spice on the dish that is tonight's episode of The Witness Guild.
Is that
I
why you
have
got
to
Thai
go
food
transition.
tonight?
Wait, nope, wait. Got it.
And
we're back.
To finally like made some fucking money off of
That was
all this
quick.
work we put
Yeah,
in.
no, I mean, I literally, I don't know if I let it run the whole time because I'm not actually the executive producer. Our executive producer is,
Are we back already?
huh?
Are we back already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're back already. It was like,
It was quick.
anyways, last time we actually played the Wooden Guild.
The year was 1974.
It was
The
crazy.
year was
I'm
1974.
stealing some of these.
Yeah,
It was a hot
that's
summer.
I put
I
those
got
down
a
for you
lot
guys.
more to
Oh,
give you guys.
Mike was
Yeah.
twice
To
the
be
size
like,
he is
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Hello. Pass
diminishing.
on over here.
Take one down, pass it around.
Can I have two?
Yeah.
Can I continue?
I literally didn't get those so that anybody else could have them. I got them so we could have them. Selfish.
Well,
During halftime, I'll grab you.
Hashtag wouldn't steal. Last time Lily played the game.
Why?
This guy.
Because it's Matthew.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
chaotic neutral.
We
You
went
guys
to the
went
tower.
to Aurora.
I mean, we can go way back. I met Guanapo
yeah, no,
about
gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
6 years ago.
Fresh after an
Start from the
assassination.
beginning. In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was light. Dude, chill the pill out, bro.
Oh, is that the dog? I
Yeah.
can't
Who's
hear.
hissing?
Luna.
It's
Yeah.
heavy breathing.
She cray.
She is cray. People,
Okay, we
Literally
done. Nope.
sounds like
Hell out of here. Oh my god.
I can.
No, you're good. I'm gonna just DM like this with the rest of the night.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you do that. I'll handle my own.
She's running.
Adopt
Adopt.
people.
I vote we let him stay like that the whole night.
Anyways, you guys were in Aurora. You had just left your hometown village, gone to Aurora to try and find some sort of means of transportation back. There was an island. You guys went to that island. It was spooky and weird and creepy because it just appeared in the middle of the ocean. You received a passage, safe passage to the island from a strange Scottish lass who was kind of grumpy. But you made it to the island, and inside you found people fighting. But they weren't really fighting. It was like friendly fighting. And turns out that the lost souls thing was actually like supposed to be a lost spirit. Maybe there's some translation issues. It was great. You guys had a good time. You met some people. There was a pregnant chick. You guys banged. You guys don't remember what you guys really did. You read a book.
We charmed some
I
people.
don't remember.
Oh.
Tried to pray to it.
I tried to charm.
Tried to pray to a
and
deity.
charm.
I killed a lot of rats.
There was also in the morning a request from you to kill some rats, and based on the information that you had received on your little midnight espionage, you had a much worse feeling about what was incidentally the most ridiculous fight I think I've ever posed to anyone ever. You guys were teleported by a bunch of bro dudes back to Goodfellow, where you met up with.
That is the
Who did
angriest
you meet up with?
I've ever heard.
Stanley. You met up with Stanley, and you met up with Joanna. Yep.
I
Yep.
wasn't doing that.
It's just been such a long time, guys. I'm sorry. The city has changed. It is far different. A far cry from the Goodfellow that you remember, which they said it was only about 7 months ago, but even still, like, a city doesn't grow this big in 7 months. There are posters everywhere. Basically just propaganda that is inspiring Goodfellow citizens and condemning
Thanks for joining
anything to do with Cedar Gatling. There's promises of food, war, riches, special favors. It's this very 1940s militaristic propaganda campaign that's being posed against Cedar Gatling, and the population here is drastically expanded. A lot of the people that you can see around you look like simple-minded folk who probably build for a living. Some of them are sharp as a tack, even though they're dirty on the outside. They're clean as a whistle in the brain, and it's just a different city. As you guys make your way to the Longhouse with Joanne in tow, what do you guys want to do?
Don't we have a bunch of questions we're gonna ask her? Wasn't she gonna give us the rundown of what was going on?
I certainly can. It is.
Actually, it was me, Fan, and Joanne walking.
Oh
so-
yes, you don't actually speak, do you?
No, I don't. I'm reminding you.
Yes.
yeah.
That's
Let me pop open the old book
Reminds it.
and put on some old.
God damn it! I always forget what the hell she is
Where were we at?
as soon as I sit down.
You
We
guys
were
are-
already at the bar.
Yeah,
You.
and we were on our way.
Help me out here, guys.
What do you mean?
It's not a mayor. It's something different. Why can't I think of this right now?
Elderman?
Thank you. Alderman. That's how I say it. Is that the right way to say it?
I've heard it both ways.
Okay. I heard it both ways.
Yeah.
Kabutosh, you with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Captain Ronet. And I believe I asked her about Captain Ronet. The new
Christine.
captain that runs the.
Yeah, you're trying to find out
Yeah.
details. We were trying to find out details of what happened to.
Yeah, to Christy.
Yeah.
We told her that Christy wasn't Christy when we left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she was kind of reacting to that
It is
non-favorably. Oh, yeah. And then I showed her my little thing, hoping, hey, you know, if you
Secret code in
this
case
is gonna
she
be a
just pops up.
secret, so don't try to like tell anybody,
Yes.
especially the new captain. That was me and Joanne's little, you know, little little secret.
just
little
kind of
secret.
pats you on the arm.
Yeah.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah.
So,
good to be
I
back.
hear that you are now called the Maize Mercs.
Mercs of Maize, I think is. You're not here. Is the preference.
one of the orphan builders.
We can thank little Blanco here. He
The orphanage builders.
he kind of came up with that.
Very interesting.
Good
Wonderful.
choice.
It is a wonderful choice, and I think that it suits you in so many ways. So, your business here, my brother, I'm assuming, has treated you appropriately. Yes?
Yeah, he was a good guy. He runs in the family, I'd assume. You guys are doing
too
just
much.
great. Yeah, doing just great. About our little plot of land.
Of course.
I know that we have our
Actually,
So
you may
such a
find
Our corn.
that your plot of land is much closer to the city than perhaps it was when you left, or that the city is closer to your plot of land. It is now behind a small barrier wall that we are constructing in anticipation of well, that's war.
Yeah, that's unfortunate with Cedar Gatling. being
Monaco's gonna
involved.
write in his book real quick. Wait, we're on the border, so if we get attacked,
You're on the inside border.
but we're still on the border. So
Yeah,
if we get
yeah.
attacked,
So if
they're
the
gonna
wall
take down our
falls,
cornfields.
it'll fall on our cornfield. Yes, our cornfield that I don't think's a cornfield quite yet, but
It is
we'll get there.
has much potential.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Maybe we can hire somebody while we're here, do that for us. There's a lot of people in need, I would imagine. But yeah, outside of the new captain and anything else we need to know about.
I mean, there's so much that has changed. I don't know where I would begin. You see, there is the city center, which is mostly the area that you would be familiar with. The old guard barracks, the gate has actually been repurposed and is now just more of a place that dogs can chew on bones very loudly.
Yeah, I hear that.
Passion.
This is a very committed creature, to say the least.
Near impossible to
Near
control, to be
impossible.
honest.
No. There are buildings on the cliffs now. You may notice, and she kind of turns around and points. You can see there are an elaborate series of staircases that just the whole cliff face that had kind of guards and watches over Cedar Gatling or over Goodfellow is just littered with buildings that just are. There are posts drilled into the mountainside, and there are buildings that are stretched out across these posts, and there's a littering of staircases and connecting walkways, and it's very ramshackle, very hurried looking. It looks sturdy enough, but maybe a little bit concerning, especially for somebody of your stature to go wandering up there.
Yeah. Are you liking your new position?
You see, she kind of like wipes her eyes. How is not unfamiliar to me, but I think that perhaps maybe the people have more faith in me than I deserve. It's tiring.
Yeah, I could imagine. Well, if you're ever, in the mood to step down, we apparently have a spot. You can stay.
You're inviting me to join the.
No, not our adventuring
Cohorts?
party. No.
I was going to say I am a woman of many skills and talents, but I think I'm utterly useless on a battlefield.
I was referring to our new farmland.
Oh.
Where
How about you come to mine?
we are going to build.
Be a
Floppo
little
just
bit
kind
more
of pats
cozy.
your back and kind of shakes his head.
Just trying to show a little bit of,
You're lording.
Well, the bar's here.
So she kind of like stifles a laugh and like gives you like a small little wink and it's cute. As you approach the bar, you find your friends inside, imbibing, enjoying.
Yeah.
Side note to you, I'm gonna assume you're no longer exhausted from the island, right?
Have you taken a long rest?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since we've
No, we
been.
haven't.
No. Yeah.
We've traveled.
At least I asked you instead
You
of just
did.
doing it.
That's
I was
fair.
gonna assume that
Yeah.
we already had.
I don't. I will also do the same. I'm honest Abe with everything. I have this thing here. It told me. This thing told me I can't tell lies.
What is that?
It's a statue here.
Matthew just finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
See, I've been.
It was sick.
We're not going into
Yeah,
faith and religion and
he's
stuff,
on it.
but
He was.
somebody very special about this for me.
You got to play as Odin, literally fighting Fenrir.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
really
hey,
cool.
hey,
Shit.
hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, there are people-
spoilers!
to be fair, by the time anyone actually watches this, they're gonna be like, yeah, everybody knew that.
Right.
That was the hottest
It's been
game
out
of
for months.
2020.
It's been out for months.
That's like a 5-year-old game now.
It was sick.
Still,
No, it's not.
always state spoiler alert and let someone have the opportunity.
Spoiler
How
alert.
old
We'll
is
put
it?
it. We'll put it on the screen.
It was so early in the game, it really
Oh,
wasn't a big
oh.
spoiler.
Anyway,
No.
It's not a
they're
big
fine.
spoiler.
If they wanted to watch it, they should have.
you guys are at the bar. You watch. You turn and look as you're enjoying a very hearty ale. You turn and as you hear the front doors open, the half giantess woman that's been serving you kind of looks up and goes, "Ah, yes, our champion, Fan. Welcome, welcome back.
I
This is fabulous. A great round of applause."
I scoff loudly.
There's some folks that are just like severely drunk, but she brought her money. She's pretty happy.
I'll give a little fist bump and
Oh god.
fist pump. I mean.
Yeah, fan. Yeah, fan. We're cool, fan.
Well, Joanne, you want a drink?
I wish I could stay, but I have duties to attend to. Perhaps you can find me later? It's red one, peach trees all around the front. No peaches
Oh,
yet.
Oh.
Perhaps.
In the upper district.
Yeah.
You'll find it. Just ask.
His eyes were twinkling.
Yeah.
She waves at each of you, greets you, and also says goodbye at the same time. And makes her way out gracefully.
So, about this war.
Of course, my
The details. Stanley?
No, Stanley's not with you.
No. We were there with a guy.
It was our gentleman.
Yeah.
You sleep with dead people.
Oh, did you
Yeah.
guys
Yes,
go
it
to the
was
bar
with
with
him.
He
Stanley?
was
we were
supposed
with
to
him.
be going
Then
there.
Stanley's with you.
Yeah, me, Nabucco, and Odette were with Stanley.
Yeah.
That was the first time I tried to splice honey badger with apple. Did not go very well. It was insane.
I feel like I blacked out for like a
like a
week.
month.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So crazy.
I feel like people are trying to cast shade. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm just such a nice guy.
Sorry. This war, how fresh is it?
Fresh is a relative term. Sida is like, they're like the big bad guys,
Right.
everybody's got a chip on. They are quite scientifically inclined though, so I do not consider the work to have been going on for very long.
So the building of this new, renovations.
Oh yes, it's such a headache.
that-
You can never get good night's sleep.
Right,
You work
right.
round the clock.
All
There
the
is
time.
night people. There
Yeah.
is day people.
Yeah.
There's stones
Potholes
breaking
everywhere. Right,
Everywhere.
yeah.
Thank you.
Did this
Are we
building
in here?
start before?
Yeah, I think you are here. Are you not here?
Did the building
Did
and
you
the
just
renovation
talk?
start before the
Oh,
war was announced or after the war?
It is like a two-handed thing. Like, one comes with the other. Chicken, egg. Who knows? But basically what we find in the investigation is that outside forces, we are not exactly sure who, and Sita won't cop to it, influence and bring Yagigama here. And they place it to undermine and destroy us because we are trying to be a better place. It's a good place for a good fellow, Like, you leave your past at the gate and you come in and you are welcome here. And
Have we determined that they left the
You say the Yagigama came from Sita.
oh yes, we found. I mean, the council. We are not allowed to disclose certain sources to protect their identities, but we were able to determine. I was there. I was present at the summons, I suppose you would say.
So you're saying that Shiraz was sent
Yes.
from Cedar Gatling?
Oh yes. Shiraz not so happy from what we can tell that we ordered him to death.
Right. Did we confirm that he was dead?
No, he is not dead. Confirmed sighting, and that is why Christy is.
Got it. Got it. So did you gain any information from Christy about Shiraz not being dead?
No, she pretty much just, basically charges whereas, 2 dead children, damages to city, failure to follow an order, things kind of like that. It was just kind of like we were all like, there's not really much of a punishment except, So she's still out front if I'm not mistaken.
So no one gained details from Christy about Shiraz.
I
He
tend
could still
to
be out there.
get a little distracted from time to time.
What?
What caused this war in the first place?
It's like a real underdog story, Like we here in Goodfellow try to be different than the folks who, are just so given to.
Stanley, your cup looks empty. You might want to take a swig.
Ugh.
Ultimately, the city's growing and they want resources, and we're not talking. Goodfellow's not talking to Cedar Gatling. Cedar Gatling won't acknowledge that Goodfellow's a big city now.
Trade war.
Well, yeah, it's like trade war, but now it's become real war because, we're just trying to
Real
trade
war.
with, area above where we are at now is where.
Sky?
No, the north, where the Animorphs come
Himalaya.
from. Himalaya, thank you. I am so terrible with geography. Fantastic with science, terrible with geography. Himalaya, it's hard to trade with Cedar Gatling. Much easier
We've never
to
heard
trade
that
with
word this whole
Goodfellow. And
time.
so we are trying to kind of, be that port that we want to see instead of those fucking bastards that are always taking and taxing, and it's just, it's not fair. And so we are trying to be better.
Right.
And we are, I think, still better.
Yep.
Also, my science is appreciated here, so.
Yeah.
So are we fighting to overtake?
Whoa. Who said we're fighting?
Yeah, I don't think we are
Okay.
fighting.
Yeah, I didn't think
Is,
you were fighting. I thought you were more
Yeah, this is our
mercenary
fight.
type.
Is
She came into
Goodfellow
this
fighting
just
to
drinking
overtake Cedar Gatling,
at the bar.
or just to gain independence from Cedar Gatling?
That is a really good question. I think more is like we want them to own up to what they have done, and they refuse.
Do you have any evidence linking
Oh,
Cedar
we
Gatling to
certainly do.
Yagigama?
We certainly do.
And cool. Yep. All right. No further questions.
No further questions.
The first press.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's gonna go deep down a hole.
Well,
As
I
you
would like
guys
to
are
go down
discussing
this hole.
There's like a tiny human, like just a diminutive human that walks through the door. A young kid, best you can tell, in very scholarly garb. It's like a robe that is nice, but not like fancy. It's just like it's almost like a school uniform kind of thing. And he comes, he scans the bar and he comes rushing over and he leans down and he whispers in Stanley's ear. Okay, yes, thank you. No, we cannot have the same kind of problems that we did prior, so if next time maybe you don't do that, that would be fantastic. Thank
I
you.
would like to try to listen in with my
Oh, he's already
hearing as
conversation
they
address the elephant in the room.
You're
No,
loud
I thought
sipping?
that was fucking funny, man. Debbie, I love you, man.
What is going on?
It's gonna.
Oh.
You gotta
All
head out,
those
Stanley.
words.
You gotta go.
Nope,
Nope. You stay?
he's,
Okay.
no, he's kind of like my assistant, and basically
He's a child.
he's like a teenager, I suppose. Like it's not, and like as he's saying this, like little clops of dirt are kind of falling off of his face. He's a right? No, he's a Velican. Sorry, I confused him with somebody else. That wasn't happening. He's very
Trying to rip that out
bluish
of my head.
green skin and pointy ears.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
it falling off of him?
Yeah.
No,
No.
no,
Right.
no,
Okay.
okay.
Woo.
No, they're just like bouncing animatedly.
Ah.
Do you really? I mean, I don't
Like
think
Conrad?
that these kinds of problems are exactly your specialty. So, I mean, you really want to hear about it? It's kind of very boring.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
I think all problems are my specialty.
Okay, well, there's a disease
Oh,
ravaging the
I'm sorry. Nope. Go ahead. Continue.
crops around here, and we've been trying to advance our.
Guanapo, are you okay? I know that was very hard for you to hear.
I can see
I'm
that you're
here for
very
you.
disturbed.
Guanapo's worried about the corn, man.
Yeah.
Corn.
The corn's fine. It's more like
What is the point of living in a
cabbages.
town that doesn't have crops? Is what Guanapo's
Cabbages
thinking.
and like rhubarbs
Also
and like.
Oh, this is not a
potatoes.
disease on people.
No. Is it affecting our?
Because I'm like, we're about to mask up in this motherfucker. I'm out.
No.
Guanapo just slams his book down and in big letters writes "Fix it, scientist," and just shows it to you.
That is what I'm trying to do, Bird.
Derogatory term.
Jeez.
Derogatory.
Such anime. You guys always drink this heavily.
Yeah.
Yep.
We go hard here.
Mm.
Just ask your mom.
Whoa. Okay.
Wow.
That's funny.
That was the third his other personality.
You're a funny person.
You don't have to say that, man. It's implied, okay? Jesus.
Well,
Subtle.
fascinating. I mean, if you do have specialty curing diseases or finding sources, perhaps maybe we could.
I just want to clarify. Disease is not from
It
species
is
to species.
affecting the crops.
Just the crops.
Yes.
Got it.
Only agricultural
Yeah, which agricultural? I know we went over a couple
things
of
that
them.
go in dirt. Carrots.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Onions?
Do onions?
Corn?
No. Like
Strawberries?
That's kind
tubers.
of both
You
our-
know the tubers.
our shenanigans over here, alright?
Carrots.
Carrots.
You're a little
Carrots.
stronger of will.
Onions?
Did Guanapo.
Do onions?
Radish.
Oh yes.
They're
Radish.
Onion?
We're having problem with things
Yeah.
of that nature.
I
Things
got a
that
garden,
grow
let's see.
Yeah.
and have their starches in a contained unit that is underneath the dirt.
so it's the soil.
Well, we don't know. We think it could be soil, it could be pollution,
So
it
it's
could
not in
be
the water, though?
sabotage. Well,
yeah.
it
You
doesn't
don't
seem
think it
to
was like
affect-
some Cedar Gatling ass shit that happened and
that's what
Wow,
we're
now
trying to
you're
find
just
out.
throwing
And
out things.
unfortunately, this
trade war.
apprentice.
First thing I'm going for is the things that need to be traded.
Well, I mean, we're just trying to grow our own at this point, but yes, it is going to cost us a very significant amount of money if we are constantly having to import our food just to
Yeah.
support the city.
So what's currently on the to-do list of Goodfellow?
Well, we have missing persons,
Missing people?
and
Cool.
we also
As is every
have,
city.
as the city grows, it seems to just become more of a problem. I didn't
Yeah.
realize how
Yep.
many people you could lose inside of a city.
Yeah.
And there is also the disease. I'm more on the disease side. You could talk to the captain about the missing persons. And I'm sure there's all sorts of knick-knacky work that could be done. I believe the arborist.
Miscellaneous.
Yes, the arborist over in the gardens probably needs some help clearing the grounds prior to the next season coming in.
Stanley, how well informed would you say you are in the city's goings on?
Well, I'm part of council, so I believe that I'm pretty well informed.
Okay, then I have a question for you, and this might be a long shot, but I
Okay.
have to know.
Oh, here we
Have I
go.
seen
Has-
the sword?
I'm prepped, man.
Nobody's going to understand that joke,
I understood.
but it is hilarious. Have you seen Konak come through recently? We lost track of him, and
Yep.
it's a rare
Yeah,
shot,
Yep,
but
we
I figured
lost
I'd
him.
take it.
Sure did.
I'm the only one who
Lost him.
fucking seems to care.
We
but I
lost
care.
him so
yeah,
much.
he's gone.
I believe I asked
Long,
once and I got told
long.
from
Long.
my gods to forget about it.
Well, no, I actually that was going to be my follow-up question. I thought there were 6 of you, and the mysterious one with the handsome voice, he's
Very
je ne sais quoi.
Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He knew how to make the blood rush, that is for sure.
You hear someone, as you guys like, ooh yeah, you hear somebody on the other side of the bar like, ooh yeah. It's not Connor.
Was it his German drinking buddy though?
It was lunch.
Maybe.
Lynch. God.
That's lunch too.
Well,
Yeah, unfortunately we lost him in the Shadow Realm.
Oh, holy shit.
yeah, you
Yeah,
heard
we've
of
been
the
doing
Shadow
some
Realm, huh?
things.
It was not fun. I don't recommend it.
I don't know if too many people have even been to the Shadow Realm. That's kind of a thing
No,
of
that's
story, you know.
Truly,
let
I mean,
alone
if,
come
if
back
that
from
is
it.
true, then you
Came
are
back from it. And
practically
still, no
heroes.
one said thank you.
Yeah, practically.
You're
there's
just
a few.
possessed by like demons.
They
or
do call me
anything,
the
aren't you?
champion.
There are a few
Well,
orphans
I'm
in
gonna
town
sketch
who would
out
already say I'm a
picture of
hero.
the owlette and just kind of show it.
Holy shit!
yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Well, we fought one.
Is an aboleth.
Yes.
Is a giant fish creature. They are undying. When they die, they go back to the plane they came from. They
Yeah.
come back here, and they usually kill whoever
Ordering
killed
another
them,
round.
but, I mean,
Son of a bitch. You tell us now. Well, this.
well, I'm just
How
impressed
would
that
they
you're
find?
here and
How
giving
would
you
they
heads
find
up.
the people that killed them?
Their memories then never go away, and they're always alive. So they
I'm
kind of
sorry.
just wait until.
Always alive?
Yes, no, they never die. They just they just like lose material presence, and then like their it goes into another body that's in another plane,
Got it. Okay, cool.
reforms, and then they back here and
Great.
usually
Well, we killed one. So
Yeah, it
that's
usually
good
takes
to
us
know
several
and good
months.
to look out for.
just several months before you should really start
Okay.
not turning the lights off in the bathroom.
Okay.
I would recommend that we probably should all check our toilets before we use them.
It's a very smart decision. I hear
Yeah.
Aboleth like to hang out in the evening.
What's that one sci-fi show where?
X-Files.
No. I want to say it was Starscape,
You had a
where
good
the
chance to be
toilet
quiet.
was a tongue and it'd lick your bottom.
I'm sorry. What?
It's gotta be
No.
Disgusting. Where?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get one. That is horrific.
I
How do I
wanna
find
say
one?
Starscape.
You'd
It
make
was on
a
the
lot of
sci-fi
money if
You
you
make
make
a
that
lot of
toilet.
money. A, that's gross because the surface of that thing has
Yeah,
like
we would
just
find
poop
true
all over it. But
satisfaction.
B, yeah, no, I mean you'd get a boner every time you went to go take a shit. Like, fuck.
You don't already? I thought that was a thing.
No, I wake up with boners.
No, don't guys get a boner when they take a poop? No,
No.
Good.
just me.
God.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Just me.
I am super interested. This is one of those things, one of those
Is
ones
this-
where you want to like dissect that and be like, what other crazy
Yeah.
shit?
Did Brendan try to
Unfortunately,
normalize that?
We've
No,
got
no.
Brendan must have normalized that
You
for
know,
her.
you know, that's like one of those like things like when you're in like middle school and you're just saying crazy shit,
Right.
and like
It
it just
sticks
gets
with
around.
someone?
Yeah, it just goes.
Yeah, in order to get a girl pregnant, you just have to pee in her
Stick it
butt.
inside her and pee.
Pee in their butt.
Yeah.
Pee in their
If you don't want to get pregnant, you pull out and pee on her leg.
Yeah. I love South Park.
Great, Stanley. Really good
Fabulous
information.
information.
It was Starscape.
Yeah.
Stanley, now
Yeah.
that we're
Yeah.
talking about, crops and
Did you ever see
whatnot,
that?
I have it. No, I have not.
Excuse me.
Did you ever see Farscape?
Nope. But I sure do want to.
Did you ever see it?
Do you
It's a
happen
really
to
great
know of
show.
anyone we
You're
can
the
maybe
only one.
hire to prep some farmland?
Yes, there are lots of farm hands around here. However, most of them are going through kind of a screening process. Many of them are not from around here. They're
Yeah.
not from. Nobody's really from Goodfellow, except maybe the orphans. But it's like a.
No child labor.
Well, basically, we are considering that some of them may have some sort of contaminated soil on them, and so it's kind of a process to get in touch with them. But yes, you could find them. I believe the dock is where we are keeping most of our immigration records at this point.
Yeah, I'd like to
There's
get
a big
someone who's
warehouse.
not going to poison
Has a
my land.
white house drawn on the outside of it.
We can just
okay,
do it
it's
for you,
very
man.
simple.
There's like 5 of us.
Easy. I want to do it while we're like doing things though. I want to come back to a prepped land, and if we miss a season, I would like that to already be in.
I mean, we're travelers.
Inside.
How do you
Travelers.
expect to
Yo,
keep up
speak
with
for
farm
yourself.
bills?
I expect to
Have
pay
we been
somebody
not
to
been
fucking
traveling
run it.
here?
When it grows corn, I'm gonna sell most of it, give a lot to Guanpo.
Guan was like,
Right. So this is like a business thing, you know. It's
It is
like
a business
you
venture.
own it.
Yeah.
but you don't manage it. Like, who does that?
Well, one day, me and Gonpo might want to live there. But,
Yes, but you don't run it still. You just watch from, high
we've
tower
not
and
run it
say,
against
work harder.
Whoa.
Question. So are
I
you
don't
going to
do
pull like a
whips on very
thing,
good.
or like how is this working out? You guys live together?
I mean, we don't really live together. He's just
I mean-
my little travel buddy.
Right. You're very close.
Yeah.
So no,
No.
nothing. No.
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 What
you
the fuck are
siblings?
you implying?
Not playing anything. I'm just asking questions.
Are you
Yeah.
siblings?
Oh
Family
yeah, your
members?
siblings? Yeah. Fart. What's up with that?
We're just travel buddies. And
Travel buddies?
have become
Got it.
friends.
Adoption is
Yeah.
a thing.
Right.
One has a beak, one has a trunk.
Adoption.
Right. Yeah. Adoption. Yep.
No.
Possibility.
Where
I'm
you from?
sorry.
Would you be interested in creatures that have both beak and trunk?
I would rather not. I personally am not for the splitting of people or creatures.
Oh no, I don't do
excuse
people.
me?
I do not do people.
What do you
That is
mean?
the
Yeah. What
business-
do you mean?
If you could
Fair.
cut like a person in half and put them on the body of like a horse per
Cat
se,
dog.
Well,
Yeah,
that is, I believe.
I'd be okay with that kind of.
Can you take a
you
little
I
better-
bit of
believe
water
yeah,
you are
bring that
referring
back,
to
uh-huh.
Ivar Zoing's work, and
Yeah.
he's actually in City Gatling. He's not here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What
I-
was that name?
Ivar Zoing, and he's I worked with him. We were compatriots. How you say frenemies, and yeah.
Do you remember her
he's-
name?
Say again?
Do you remember her name?
You are
Nope.
beautiful, and
Nope.
you
Yeah.
are. You are.
Good.
Odette, nice to meet you.
Oh, that it is so nice to meet you.
I'm working
Why is that
with
what
this
happened to
guy.
you?
I'm working with this guy. It's the same thing.
Okay, well, right.
Yeah,
that's-
he's trying to ask you a
Are you
question,
implying that you would
and
be
you're
able to
very
take
rudely
a
ignoring
little bit of
him.
Guanapo and a little bit of fan and make little fanapos?
No, it's actually I would have to take half of Fan and half of Guanapo,
And we would
and
die.
then I would make Fanapo or Panafan.
So he's in City Gatling.
I think we should.
I think we should
When?
consider it.
Created you.
No.
It
About
seems like the
when?
I
best
think
of all
Guanapo
worlds.
here has a nice little laugh, and I'm trying to.
Yes, no, it'd be very strange having half bird on top of big elephant legs, but frankly, I don't work on the sentient. There's only things that are,
Pear-shaped body.
more of like an
Yeah.
I'm a Lux.
I'm looking for an
dog, by the way.
apple-bottomed kind
Sorry,
of
I
body.
was talking to my wife. What did you ask
What?
me?
Yeah. What'd you say?
But no, I'm just saying, I mean, you seem to be familiar with Dr. Zoing's work. Is that how you...
No, mishap with a cheese grater.
Yeah.
She's great, just can be very fickle.
You guys do always get really sweaty when we bring up Cedar Gatling.
I'm naturally moist.
I've seen it.
Prickly, I
natural.
should say then.
Very natural.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to my office.
Thank you,
I appreciate
Stanley.
you guys. Have a wonderful day. If you are interested in some maybe side work, I can definitely see if we can requisition some funds to reimburse you.
I want to write in my book real quick. Before you go, how do you feel about Captain Ronate?
Who?
Captain Ronate.
He's kind of an asshole.
Hey,
Let's be
you're
perfectly honest.
oddly not the first person to say that.
More of
Is
an
it-
asshole than Christy.
Chrissy was sweet. Like she was very nice. She took her job seriously, but apparently not too seriously when it comes to matters of the heart. But
Oh.
honestly, the
Are you saying- was
little
she-
dwarf is just so much. God, he is like it's like he's short for a dwarf, and like I feel like he has. Is he an orc?
Yeah.
He's short for an orc, and I feel like he has little person syndrome or little orc syndrome, And I think it's just a fucking asshole.
Backing up a little bit, did you say that was Christy involved with Shiraz? Is that
I
what you
thought
mean?
everybody knew that. I thought you guys knew that. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't.
We've been
Spreading
missing
that
for like
around.
7 months. We went to the Shadow Realm. We've seen some pretty fucked up shit. I'm sure we know a lot of things that you don't know. So how about we just share our information
No, I,
and we can all be
truly,
edified?
I thought you were privy to that information. I apologize. That is, how about this? How about we pretend that we both don't know what the other person just said? Okay, bye.
Bye.
Farewell. Does anyone know what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, he is just. I don't know.
So what's our game plan here,
What time is it in this
Mr. Naguntosh?
bar? Is it like getting down to dusk?
What time is it?
Yeah, it's getting down to dust. No, I'm just
I would
kidding.
say
It's
that
like,
it's getting down
it's
to
actually
dusk.
pretty early in the morning. It's probably
Morning.
like 9 or 10 in the morning.
Damn.
It's about 9 to 10 in the morning.
Can we say it's like? Should we go? What do you guys think?
Here's the thing.
Wait, did he give us money? Did I hear that?
He offered you
No.
money
To do
if
work.
you decided to do work for him.
Here's the thing. Not interested in war.
In war?
War.
I'm not interested in more, but I would like to be able to access some funding for my future ventures.
AKA the cornfield.
I write in my book.
Are we low
It
on
doesn't
funds?
really matter if you're interested in war. It sometimes just comes to you and you have to deal with it.
That's also
Are
true.
you planning on living here?
No.
No.
You had to look at her for that answer?
It's my wife.
That's true.
Let me tell you my situation.
But still, you had to look at her for that
Yeah,
answer.
yep, absolutely.
I will tell you my perspective here. You're the only friends and family I've ever had that has stuck around as long as you have. I will go wherever any of you go. But if you split up, I'm definitely staying with one of them.
I have hearing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I too have a.
Guanapo and I
Feel like a
have
third
bonded.
wheel?
Guanapo knows me better than any of you by quite a bit.
And I'm gonna
Oh,
say
okay.
if we're like releasing all this at this point, I'm obviously interested in Joanna.
I just don't know
Really?
how
Whoa.
interested
Good
she is in you, though.
balls.
Like, are you getting that vibe?
Well, I'm gonna go.
She obviously
spend
likes
the night
it.
there
That guy
tonight.
said that her heart
Um,
gets in the way.
That was
No, it's
Christy.
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 Oh.
Have you asked her on a date?
No.
Other than just
I
fucking?
get it mixed
It's a
up.
little. That's awkward. I just don't worry about that.
I mean, as your friend, you're interested in a woman? She is a woman. She is a woman.
Half elf.
She is a woman.
Yeah.
You know.
I know. He's a woman. And you like her,
Yeah.
so why not ask her out on a date?
Well, multiple. Well, we're getting to there. I'm going over to her house
We're
tonight.
getting to there.
Okay.
Going over there tonight.
Uh huh.
We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
I'm going on a date or something. She's kind of high up though, and I'm from like.
But you're part of the Mercs of Maize, man.
Yeah.
That's
So
some
are we all.
high-class
That's
shit.
why I'm trying to share all this.
Wait, what?
And
we
Mercs of Maize?
saved
Did we ever
her
agree on
brother.
that?
I think we did.
I thought we
Yeah.
were Naboon Tasha's nebulous orphanarium builders.
My second point I'm trying to
Oh.
make here is I have two business interests here. I have a plot of land,
we not
which
agreed
I'd like
on
to
that.
start and
Okay.
basically hand to Guanapo here
Got it.
and release
Mhm.
that from myself. I have
What are you releasing into
a
Guanapo?
little school here. Wow, Jesus. Which one of them am I talking about?
Releasing the land to Guanapo.
I would like to
Right.
basically build a business,
Mhm.
hand it to Guanapo, and say, good luck and thank you.
Guanapo, is that what you want?
You're leaving Guanapo.
No, I'm not leaving Guanapo. I want to stay here.
It sounds like you're saying you want to leave Guanapo alone to run a
God
farm.
damn it, no.
Okay. So, you want to be with
Just
Joanne?
A little bit of
And
like
wanna have a
security for
secure-
Guanapo would
okay.
be nice.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Got it.
So we don't have to travel on boats constantly and do things that we don't want to do.
I could be wrong, but Guanapo seemed rather at home on a boat.
Guanapo probably is at home on a boat. I'm not going to speak for Guanapo on that one.
I don't even think Guanapo can speak for Guanapo.
Wow. Are you sure you like him, Guanapo? Is this a thing?
Oh God.
I wasn't saying it to be rude. It was just a fact of the matter.
He likes to certainly
I
make
mean,
fun of your race.
He definitely
not
got
making
really
fun.
jealous when I asked if you and Guanapo were together.
He
So
did,
I
he
feel
did.
like
That's fine. I like Naboon
Just
Tosh.
concerned for the inner machinations of poor Guanapo, I can't imagine how you would destroy
it's
poor
okay.
Guanapo.
Yeah.
It's alright.
He is a sweetheart.
Yep.
He doesn't do anything wrong. He just is a lover. I get it.
So,
On top of that, war between two of the largest cities that I've ever been to.
largest.
But why is
Does
this
not-
our war?
Yeah,
we
why
didn't
is it
start
our
it. We just got here and there's a war.
Well, that was the point I was going to bring up. If you wanted to stay and live here, it didn't seem like you have a choice. But you guys can leave whenever you want and have to fight no war at all.
I mean, I don't
You'd
speak
be
for both
leaving
of
us.
us.
But you would be
Like
abandoning
you.
the Mercs of
The
Maize.
Mercs
Yeah,
of
we
Maize would
won't
break
wanna
up,
abandon
and we
you.
would
Yeah, we
become
don't. Yeah, what don't
Naboon
we?
Tasha's nebulous orphanarium
No.
builders.
No.
I don't know.
No,
Where-
no, we
It's
wouldn't.
too many
That's
words.
We would leave.
definitely
if
how
we
that would
can't.
work.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
That's already been
orphanators
chiseled
are not out of-
on the orphanarium.
I would like to somehow
We're all drinking beers, chilling.
not say this too loudly.
Stealth check.
There's got to come up with a plan that we can afford ourselves a little bit of power here, right? Do some things.
You want us to move up in society.
You want to go down in society?
I want to go down in a couple things.
Yeah. What is your goal? You guys you're very mysterious. Why don't you like Cedar Gatling?
Well, I'm not a fan of Cedar Gatling, but
We have nothing going there for us. We've
Yeah.
got our business there, and there's no reason.
Well, I've
for
never
us to
been.
ever
There's
go
no
back.
reason for me to talk about it, but I don't get all prickly when it's mentioned.
There's just death in Cedar Gatling that just does not seem interesting.
Have you been there?
Yes.
And what have you experienced there in regards to death?
Not good news. Not happy.
Not good.
It's all
Guys, we've been
negative.
traveling together for a long time. You don't think you can open up just a little bit? I mean, your legs are already so wide. Why not open your heart?
Hey, all right. She has 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Yes, they're spread.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
that was a
write.
good joke, though. I'm gonna acknowledge cheers to that one.
I'm gonna ask in my book. Are you guys on the run from something?
Well, someone.
We've more been keeping a pace from some. Well, we know he's dead, but away from people.
Is
From
this the
Cedar
person you were so freaked out about in the forest and that rock that you guys saw?
Yes.
Who was it?
Are you gonna try and deceive us?
I can't remember his name.
Trust me, I have that problem all the time. Devin, can you check your phone real quick?
Did he ask for a name or something?
I know you keep notes better than I do.
Frankenschirmer.
It was our husband.
Yep, our husband.
I've only said it like 4 times.
So you guys,
I can't hear.
are you wives?
I don't know
then?
if I spelled it.
Is
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
we
that's
are.
been very
We've-
much.
You guys have been
Yeah.
together, sure, but
Yeah.
why?
Well, yeah,
It's
we've
like,
always
We're
said
betrothed?
wives. We're always
Yeah.
wives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in like legally as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened with this
Yeah, fuck government.
fellow?
He wasn't a nice man,
Nope.
and we had to get away.
So you say he's dead now,
Dead.
but you're still trying to keep pace?
You're still trying to run from someone who's dead. Is that my understanding?
Is that
Well, when someone is of a higher, what was the phrasing I used?
Station.
Station. Thank you. And you kill them. Yeah.
So what
you
you do
want to run.
to stop running is you become higher stationed than they are. Right?
Were you
That
the
would
ones
be
who
my
killed him?
understanding of this.
Did you kill him?
Not exactly.
Didn't.
Wow! We're opening up a book here.
That was unclear. How did he die then?
I don't know.
I mean, you just.
Blacked
I
out.
wanna
A
roll- Is she
lot.
alive? Is she alive?
Make a perception check.
I too would like to roll a perception check.
You two can roll a perception check. Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
If you're trying to deceive.
If you're trying to deceive.
Daddy. 23.
Fuck.
You never
It's
know.
my 11. Good luck, little Guan Poe.
Hey, he doesn't have a whole lot of things going for him.
Frederick.
This kind of shit is.
I know.
Frederick, thank you. Holy crap.
We're running from our.
Oh.
We're running because our husband Frederick is dead.
Frederick.
Make me a deception check. If you would.
In Frederick was it 1? Was it a PH Frederick?
Oh my god!
No, it was
Well, fuck him then.
it was an OPJH.
How high up was he in Cedar Gatling? When you say high up, are we
11?
talking royalty, government, mafia-esque type situation?
Shane and Guanapo both are able to very clearly, from the sweat across her brow, the way she shifts, she is lying through her teeth about the way her husband.
Yeah, we've been with a lot of sailors and can tell when someone's fucking lying.
Fan's
Well,
an
as you
assassin.
know.
He can see through your bullshit.
Yeah, that's doesn't
Cuts
need to
through
be
it like
said
a
out
knife.
loud.
Well,
Sorry,
we
that was-
already talked
And on top of that,
too much.
Assassin.
if you want to hire somebody to go deal with your problems,
Well, he's dead.
So why is he a problem then? I don't understand.
Because when
Yeah.
you kill someone in high society,
do you understand that there's a middle ground to this conversation and you're on one side, we're on the other? We need to bridge that gap.
well,
You're
I'm
not
bridging
helping us.
it. He's dead.
Consequences.
these consequences.
So are you saying
Cause and effect.
the law is after you?
Well, yeah, you kill someone in
Yeah.
a big
Okay,
city.
so here's a thought.
He was higher up.
The law
Very
in
high.
Cedar Gatling is trying to find you. Maybe allying with Cedar Gatling's enemy is the way to go, which would be Goodfellow and therefore us.
If
I
we
would
take the
rather-
approach of doing higher level,
You can
of
run
people,
for the rest of your life, or you can fight back and earn your freedom.
great. Then Cedar Gatling sees us face to face, and we're like, "Hey, Cedar Gatling, what's up? We killed your main man. Hello."
Main man.
They'll still
Like-
be trying to.
Time out. Main man.
He was very
Not Maine.
not main,
but-
but very highly
Yeah.
ranked.
So government.
Are you like in a Handmaid's Tale situation?
He he collected
government.
women.
We did.
Yeah.
Did you have other wives?
Yeah.
We did.
Did you feel the same?
Wow.
About, did you feel the same about them as you do each other?
Josette was really nice to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just us two for the
Yeah.
most part that
So-
really cared.
Fell in
for
love
one
with her. She'd
another.
train all the time.
How did he die?
In his
That's
room.
literally just what we rolled for.
I know, and that's what I was wondering.
He died in his
Look,
room.
see if she was lying. That was it.
Yeah.
He died in his room.
That's not. I can die in my room from asphyxiation, by drowning.
I'd rather not
anything.
go that deep.
I could be
Technically,
stabbed. I could be
Drowning
magic.
and asphyxiation are the same thing.
True.
What did you say?
Auto asphyxiation.
and drowning. How did he die?
He bled out.
Via knife. Via bite. Via claw.
I don't have good teeth.
Via. Oh, okay. So
You
I'd
could
rather
transform
not
into
get
something that
into
did have
that.
good teeth.
And
though,
this
so.
was your other campaign.
Alright,
Your
so
character
we-
probably
we-
would have ripped his dick off, right?
Yeah. Do you have any
Cut it
body
off
parts?
before they left the room.
Yeah, not ripping.
It's just a bad nightmare.
Here would be my
We
advice.
would be the cause.
You don't want to go home, obviously.
No.
No.
Because
We're not
we were
wanted.
there and
Wanted.
well, unless you consider Cedar Gatling home. I was talking about where your parents were.
So Cedar Gatling is your home then.
We spent a good portion of our lives
Yeah.
there, yes.
And you
Together
don't want
we
to go
grew there
back
as a
where your
couple.
parents
Yeah.
are.
No.
Do you like running?
Do you want to sleep in the wilderness for the rest of your lives, running from your problems?
Yeah, these are the questions.
Or would you want to stay with your friends
Wow, we're
and
getting
fight
really
them?
deep psychologically here.
Well, it's only been like 7 months and I don't know much about you, so
I'm not eager to fight a war, but if we're going to live here, and it seems like a good place for us to live, we will have to fight for it.
yeah. And you
Well-
kind of got to stick up for yourself every once in a while.
And if you fight and win, then you don't have to look over your shoulders for the rest of your lives.
How do
you
we
wanna-
stick up for ourselves as we're wanted felons?
You
Yeah.
fight the war
Right,
against
but-
them.
I thought the whole point of Goodfellow was they forgive that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and Goodfellow, so.
Yeah,
But-
we're in
Which is
Goodfellow.
where we're
Right.
at.
But, okay.
Yeah, and
Here's
my argument is that if you go from, peasant on the street to, someone in royal society of Goodfellow, which we,
I just don't want to become a bargaining chip for Cedar Gatling of some sort.
Your secrets are safe with us. We will not tell anyone.
You've been yelling assassin through rooms multiple times.
I would drink to that.
That's fair. I can't really refute that.
Well,
I would try hard though.
how about this? We leave this conversation here. We'll pick it back. up.
Wanted felons!
Over there!
At the very
King
least,
killer.
you guys have places here now.
Yeah. Well, we weren't gonna stay.
Oh wait, you guys took the money. Did you guys take the money?
No.
Or
You guys
ask
got
for a
places,
place?
everybody
Okay,
got
I asked for a
You
place.
did
We
It's
wanted
not
to
a house.
sell ours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one of
Okay.
ours.
We all have places here. The city's growing like fucking crazy. I'm sure those places have gone up in value, economically.
I don't know. Our location's kind
I
of.
was gonna say, I wonder how our property value went up.
Yeah. What's the taxes
Right.
on that?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Escrow.
Yeah. So maybe we could have a day, go look at our own shit that we've yet to look at. Maybe go talk to this Captain Ronate, who seems to run this place like,
Fuck that. Let's just talk to Joanne. Joanne, what do you
Like
need
a
us to do?
nun-in
Missionary
orphanage.
shit? We can go hide in sneaky places. We'll do stuff for her.
Missionary, or we
Yeah.
go convert people to Mormonism.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
thinking missionary is what I'm gonna do with Joanna tonight.
Yeah, take her to
Missionary.
Jeez. Is that the only position you guys did?
Yeah, lame.
Lame.
No, it was just a joke that happened to pop up in front of me, so I fucking took it. Alright?
And it was a home run.
Yeah, thank you.
Proud.
Thank you.
Fred.
Me and Debuntosh are on one tonight.
Vanilla.
I'll tell you what.
Okay, so I think better idea. Joanne, send us on some sneaky missions.
I see
money.
no reason for us to. You're worried about being a bargaining chip. I don't think that would ever come up for any reason unless you.
You will never
decided
know
to
that
bring it
until
up.
Never know
you
that.
get into
Well-
that position.
Well, I'm gonna have some time with Joanne tonight. If you
Alright.
want to ask any questions, let me know.
One, how's she feel about children?
Let me pull out my
Two.
pen and paper. Jesus Christ.
Does she want to be with you?
Why do you care about children?
Like 3. Children are
Does
great.
she,
Zoe
does she
wants
want? Does she want to wrap you around her finger? And
Yeah,
get children, and so
right.
you're stuck here.
Does she want to be with you? Is she ready to settle down?
Yo,
Those are
how
really
did
good
this get to
questions.
questions about my life with
Because
Joanne?
Fan is
I
going on a
wanna
date
know
with
what she-
Joanne.
I
Oh
wanna-
my god, you guys are names! Fan Joanne? They all end with Ann?
Joe fan.
Joanne! Joanne.
How'd this become me and Joanne? I wanted it to be like, yo, I want to know this from Joanne. I'm not gonna ask her all that shit.
I mean, you could.
I will ask her on a date.
Thank you, dear lordy.
Outside of that, I'm not asking her about kids.
I have heard that if you just whip out your dick, first thing, women love that.
No.
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 We
It's
don't.
working really well for me.
No, noted.
No,
No.
we don't.
No.
Depends on how impressive you are.
Yeah, well.
I want
I'm a
to write my
7 foot
fucking
tall-
you.
maybe
real
a
quick.
If you ever feel like you're getting in a bad situation, I should be able to help you out.
I grab Guadapo and I just like hold his face.
Oh, that's right. Guanapo was
Yeah, let's not fucking say these things out loud.
What?
We will talk about
we
it.
can-
Now we're saying worse shit. Come on, guys.
We can tell them Guanapo, yes?
Are you a spy?
We can say it when we're in the privacy
Are
of
you
our
an
own
assassin
place.
too?
Guanapo. Don't feel pressured about these people. They're fucking morons.
Guanapo knows how to handle problems. Let's put it that way.
Were you muscle?
No,
The muscle.
I was the muscle. God damn it! What the fuck is happening here? Can we just move on?
Fan, I think they have an anger management office in town.
I am just flustered at all the damn questions.
Your trunk is
You're
very
getting really intense for Joanne's date.
your trunk
And
is
he's
very
getting
big.
nervous.
It's a magnificent trunk. It's okay.
You'll be great. Is there a bathhouse? You should go to the bathhouse.
Oh my God.
Take care of that undercarriage.
Down the street about $2. Take right.
Who the heck?
Thank you.
I think that's his way of telling us that people can overhear us.
Yeah, we should.
We're all sitting there giggling, girls.
We
like,
should talk
I don't
about-
want to go on a date with Joanne. I
Yeah.
can't do it.
We totally kill her
I
husband.
know.
That was my fault. I've been only trying to push
Now
this
don't say
conversation
it
for
wrong.
later.
Here's the hot
all damn
goss.
time.
I'm a spy. I'm gonna kill you all. So, you're gonna go on a date. Should we go? Maybe you. So you want to do your farm thing? Should we? 2 birds, 1 stone. No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that expression right.
Go.
A little insensitive given the.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, Guanapo.
That
You're
was,
throwing stones at Guanapo.
No, I love Guanapo.
especially 2 of them.
Yeah,
Two
he
stones?
doesn't
No.
like having 2
No,
stones.
no.
No,
I meant
1
two,
stone.
2 guanapos.
Would be a party.
But you're gonna hit them both with 1 stone.
Right.
I think Guanapo would like to see
That's
another
named my
of
dick.
his species.
Stone.
And if you threw rocks at it immediately, Guanapo would be rather cross with you.
Yeah. Says the guy who rips paper.
Yeah, he also floated.
That's not as big a deal as you're making it out to be.
You also floated Guanapo up in the air and made fun of him for not having wings.
I helped Guanapo to fly.
Yeah, we're
Guanapo
good.
had a grand old time.
Yeah.
So
No, it's okay.
I ask
If we're all being
Fawn to step
I don't
aside
see you
with
making
me.
Guanapo fly.
Fawn?
Wait.
This one?
Fawn?
Luca?
That is the wrong campaign, love.
Wow. I ask Luca if she wants to step outside with me.
Oh, yeah,
for a
always.
second.
All the time. In the alley? Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
If there's an alley.
Waiter, can we get some veggies?
I want to try and follow them sneakily.
Oh,
I want to use
gosh.
my little invisibility rod.
as you go to roll the wheel,
Oh no.
the familiar sensation of going invisible washes over you, and you carefully wander.
I'm gonna look around. Is there anyone following us?
The approach is
You have
very
You have
like
no idea.
creepy,
You
like
have no idea.
ding, 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 ding.
They can see me?
Yeah, you're totally visible.
I'm visible? Why?
What are you doing?
Wait, you're not invisible?
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
What?
Can I talk to my wife in peace? Please?
Yeah, can we have a moment?
Oh yeah, I was just going to get a drink.
Your back hurt?
Out
What?
here?
Your back hurt? Why are you like this?
Well, when you build so many orphanages, you get a little bit of a crick. And, yeah, so I was just
As you say that, there's this
kind
like
of
half
walking,
elf girl
trying to, like,
who's like
splash out.
very simply dressed, long blonde flowing hair, and you see she turns around with doughy eyes. You built the orphanage?
Oh god.
That's right, little
Oh
dear.
my
Yes.
God.
Have you
God.
heard of me?
And she just like swallows like everything you have to say.
Yes.
The
you
one
know,
person that will take his gloating.
I built the orphanage barehanded by myself. I had a little help from my
Fascinating
compatriots.
conversation.
Yes.
Okay, so as he's talking to her, we are going like on just a kind of a walk, just a slow, steady pace.
I'm gonna hold her hand. I thought we were going. I zip up my pants. Go ahead.
So,
Oh, that's not what we're doing?
Oh no!
I
Sorry.
totally misread the room.
So I was understand the vibe. I was getting it.
so do you want to stay here and fight with them?
I think we only have
Because they
buttons in
seem
this
like
age.
they want to fight.
It seems like they want to fight. It just doesn't
Let's
make
have
sense why we would
railroads
stay here.
here. Have we not
It
discussed
doesn't
that?
make sense.
have.
There's a railroad being built.
We discussed
It
that.
doesn't make sense, but also
You guys have to.
they seem to really like this town and want to help it. So I do kind of get it because
No,
everyone
that's an old person in the background somewhere.
that we
I'm gonna go give it a
care
CPR.
for
There's a
lives here, and we
old
have
man with a
we
pipe.
have our houses here.
Right. I mean, we can cut. Take
No,
a
there's
lozenge.
There's a
Old lady
homeless
down the
man.
street.
Have you
the
ever seen?
worst leaf I've ever had.
I have
Do
never
you have
seen.
any leaf? Available? There's some leaves, you know what I mean? You're pretty.
Yeah. Now this old lady
I
licking her
shush her
crotch.
away.
Very interesting to see an
He's
elf.
just sitting. This is an old guy with like a fisher's hat,
Oh,
coughing into a gross pipe.
nice. Got that dirty leaf.
Okay.
So should we help this town that we've already helped?
I'll do it if you want to, but I don't mind running away with you.
I mean, I don't want to, but I just feel like we have to, just because we're a team.
My only concern is that if we move up, if we move up in high society, we'll be well known.
Not as much.
I just don't want to wait for life to be over. We might as well. I don't know. I really don't want to. I think it's a bore to stay in one
It's a
place.
bore. I think it's a bore too, but
These are our friends.
I feel like we'd be shitty team members.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, they came to the shower room to help me.
All right. Yeah, I guess we owe them a debt.
Okay.
Odette. Thank you.
All right, Bob.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Moment together. This, like, as you take her hands,
I hop on the back. I will hop on her back and I hug her from behind.
the warmth of your wife pressed up against you. It's almost euphoric as you kind of prance gently through the streets, the clup, 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 clup of your hooves ringing off the buildings around
Clippity
you.
cloppity.
And it's that ringing, that resonance that almost covers the sound of a whimper and a muffled scream.
We look
And the
around.
sound of something crashing to the ground
Look around.
up and to your left. Only you hear.
Where? Locate. Locate. Look
It's
around.
up and to your left.
I'm
There's
looking up to my left.
like in front of
Okay.
you and to the left.
Oh.
There appears to be between some of the buildings maybe a little bit slightly more wide and open space.
I'm gonna look there.
I'm just oblivious, just walking around.
Odette, there's something up to the left. Someone's screaming. Something fell. Something crashed. Sounds bad.
And I'm like, what?
Send
What do you mean?
hold on. I'm gonna
Send your orb up there.
Yep, I'm gonna. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and use sending, and I'm going to send a message to Guadagnino.
Oh, the one who can't talk.
Fan never gets the
Smart.
message. Don't worry, this is how it always
Hold
goes.
on. Is the message mental or?
Yes. Yep.
Repeating
Yeah.
sounds. I'll let you pick. Messages really are short. They're like 25
Yeah,
words.
like 25 words. Yep.
Okay, so I'll let you pick 7 of your favorite.
Okay.
I got you. Was that one?
PSH. Heard sound in alleyway. What's our location? How far away from you?
You're probably a block and a half north of where you were.
Block north.
You might just want to send it to someone else.
Too late.
If you're
Too late.
Yeah.
Someone in danger. Help.
I'm just gonna pull out my book and write it out.
Yeah.
Well,
Is this like a new poem that you're working on, Guadagnino?
During the time that it takes one approach.
I got a beer to go. Here's our tip.
Road sorting! In the time that it takes them to get the message, understand the message, and get moving, what do you guys want to do? The alleyway is quiet. The whole street is relatively quiet.
I want to try
Shadows
to
are
get into.
long.
I want to try to get into the building
Okay.
that we heard it in.
Yeah.
The
Is
building
there like a
itself
fire
looks like some
escape?
sort of florist shop of sorts. This is like kind of where the industrial side of the city that isn't involved in trade, but more of like producing a product. This is where the smithy is at. This is where the saddlery is at. This is where the carpenters, all their little guild is at. And there's also the building that she points to is a flower shop.
Is it open? Try to
From
open
the
the
front, it
door.
doesn't look open. As you reach forward and grab it, yeah, the door's unlocked.
I'm
Okay,
casting
let's-
detect thoughts, but I'm using it as a sonar. It
What
says you
level's
can
that
use
spell?
it like that. What?
What level's the spell?
The level the spell, I think it's only at second level.
As you go to cast the spell,
And I'm gonna do
you
passive
feel the
trace.
magic fade immediately.
This is magical here. I can't do anything.
All right, passive trace.
As you focus the shadows around you, you feel the same kind of, as you release your key, trying to expand the shadows, make them conform to your body better. It's almost as if you feel somebody reach out in your mind and
Scare the fuck out of me.
scare the shit out of you as you're dictating.
See what happens when you do
You
that.
feel just this like slight presence that like pushes back. It's a conscious energy. It's a knowing energy. That whatever just happened knows it did what it did.
I put my hand over Odette's shoulder and said, "We need to wait. I think we need to back up."
Yeah, we have to wait for the others to you.
So we're gonna back up a little bit towards the door, kind of stealthily, trying to be looking around.
Have you guys gone inside? Because I thought you just opened the door.
Right. Well, I'm
But you're
guessing there's like a
trying to-
patio
But since we
area.
felt all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff?
It's like a simple
Yeah.
maybe
Right.
2 feet, and there's just pots and earthen products and daisies and posies and roses and chrysanthemum and
Right.
just all sorts of flowers.
But since we felt all that,
First.
Yeah, we're
we
just
pushed,
gonna-
we
we're
go
gonna
back
like that.
because we don't want to go in by ourselves.
I'm gonna look
Um,
around, and I'm just looking around to see if anyone's watching. Kind of waiting for
Make
our
a
squad.
perception check for me. Nope. that's not.
26.
Ew.
Okay. Yeah.
Got like a plus 10.
Looking around, you see inside the shop is very dimly lit. You have the opportunity to kind of start taking stock of things as you feel the presence of your wife behind you. It's reassuring, and you take a moment to look around, quickly taking in everything that you can see. There are pots that have been tipped over, and you're not sure if maybe the earth that is on the ground is just a byproduct of the work that's done here, or if maybe this was the sound that you had heard.
Without going to it, can I see if there's any blood?
From where you're standing, you can't make out details to that degree. There's nothing obvious. There's not like, you know, murder, written
Right,
on the wall, or
yeah.
anything like that. But like, you know,
Chamber of Secrets has been opened.
yeah.
That sort of shit,
No, nothing like that. But it's messy in here, and you're not sure if it's always this way or if maybe something has changed in the last few moments.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep backing up.
Keep waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, looking
After
around.
about 4 minutes, you hear
hurry up.
the
She wrote
heavy,
that letter out.
Oh,
yeah,
she had it written
heavy
down.
pounding, and somebody got a road study. You hear the heavy pounding of footsteps, and
You gotta
you
get your
turn,
road
and you
study.
can see Fan is running with a mug
I'm like
in
hailing
his
him
hand.
to like slow
Yeah.
down. Like, no, quiet, stop.
Quantico, can you do that quiet thing for us
Oh.
as we run?
No, because it's fixated on a point, so we'll run out of it.
Ah,
I want to pull out my invisibility stick again and try it again.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work
I
down
want
this
to fire
alley.
an Eldritch
Nope.
Blast into the air.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
It arcs beautiful silvery gray
and
bomb
not.
of force.
We're all trying to be
and
quiet,
disperses.
telling him to be quiet. He's
Yeah.
like, "Ah!"
It hits the orphanage, blows it all.
No. That's fine. I'll just rebuild it tomorrow. No big deal.
So I'm gonna wave him in, but like quietly.
Okay. This room is bright. It's very bright in here. It's a place where flowers grow.
I'm gonna
There
whisper.
is a general messiness about it. As you take stock of the area around you, there are 3 long benches that have pots that are stacked in different levels and all sorts of different vining plants and flowering plants and fruit-bearing plants. Just all over the place. And it has a very musky earth smell to
Is
it.
there a 2-level building?
It is a 2-level building.
Yeah, 'cause we heard
There's a very obviously a staircase at the back. There's a small counter that runs along from the east side, or this would be the south side of the room. It kind of cuts in towards the north, but there's also like a little gap, and then like obviously somebody does business back there, and then there's a back room.
What are
There
we?
is something
I wanna
that is
cast Detect
blocking magic
Okay.
from happening in
as
this
you
building.
And, we
cast
heard,
detect
and she
magic,
heard a scream.
you detect that there are some liquids of sorts behind the counter
That's not
that
what she
appear.
Liquid?
Yeah,
not
it's
just this place.
based on the shape of where the magic aura is emanating from.
Let's
You determine that it's got to be a liquid
to
held in
go
some
in
sort
the
of
back.
container.
2 go in the front, have him levitate the second
They're
floor.
in neat
Ooh,
rows
yeah.
behind the counter.
Good idea.
There's about 5 of these vials of maybe
Although he just went in.
like a
Maybe,
you know the small
maybe
sodas
we'll be able to levitate.
that we have here in the world, like a tiny Diet Coke.
Yes.
Yeah,
Blue
it's like
Dash.
Can
that.
I go and grab them all?
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
you just
Dude,
take
did
it.
he just walk in?
He's,
Yep.
Yeah.
He's in.
Yeah, you're
No one
inside.
else is in.
There's nobody. You don't feel any strange magical auras.
Does
or
this
anything
look like an apothecary?
You walk in, we didn't even tell you
More
what was
of a
going
I
on.
floor.
tell you
shop?
nothing.
Okay.
Motherfucker just walking through the door.
like that. But I mean,
I
how
was
far are those
guided
apart from
in
each
here,
other?
okay? Don't.
Yeah.
Shut up! I was guided! I'm gonna go grab those vials. Then I'm gonna walk back out.
Easy enough.
Are you stealing?
Dude,
The room is
doing?
Are you still
Is-
Are
in?
you stealing?
moist and warm.
No.
Moist and warm?
It's very humid in here.
Oh, because all
I don't know if you heard that they had a new captain here who's a dick.
Why are you stealing shit,
I
man?
prefer not to be, you know.
You want to fight in their war, but you're stealing people? You're stealing
I'm
shit
not
from other people?
stealing anything.
Go
I'm
outside,
preventing
levitate to the second
possible
floor.
threat of using the magical items.
Well, here's what you
Now they can't use these
Okay,
against us.
keep
so-
them at the front door. You know.
I'm not going to steal
Let's-
them
let-
unless we need them to heal or something.
What we need is for you to go up to the second floor.
Outside, by outside, levitate to
Me
the
and
second floor and look
Luca
through the windows.
were down here and we heard a crash and she heard a crash and a scream. So there's something
Everybody
going
has
on
to
in this
levitate.
building.
Do I
Are you inside the building?
No,
I
we're
came back out. I
outside.
came back out, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
He's just
looked
like,
off the ground. I was like, you bumped your head on the ceiling.
20 feet per second for 6 seconds.
Yeah, it's
So
a very
and we go up the
wonderful-
stairs and they go in the back.
Yeah, so
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna.
cast
Yeah.
detect magic when I get up to that second
Juanco
floor.
and I are just gonna kind of
Like
stand
a SWAT
outside
team.
the
They all
back.
like,
Okay, so it's spread out. Everybody fans
Yeah,
out.
2 in the back, 2 in the back, 2 in the front, 1 levitating, trigger
Yeah.
out second floor.
Got
yeah.
it.
Detect magic, do I see anything?
Everybody make a perception check for me.
Oh crap, now I have to.
Chunk it don't, come on.
I do
Come
have
on.
Perception?
You
On
have hearing.
fleek.
7.
27.
What is the last 2 games? Nothing. 7.
15.
Oh shit. What is it?
27. I got a plus 10 perception now.
Yeah, but you two are together, so.
I rolled a 19 for my regular one, and then for my hearing,
What are you talking about? That's not how that works.
I rolled a 25
Is it advantage? You have advantage on, hearing checks? Okay.
on perception with hearing.
17.
17.
I think you're so cool, don't you?
Yeah. With the big ass
You heard
ears.
that.
No,
You
he's
two-
pissing me off.
Actually,
Actually,
you-
now we're gonna use it every time I can.
You three, you hear your friends being super fucking loud. Like as you try to listen quietly, it's the sound of. It's like when you're trying to go like, I guess I suppose I can't use this analogy because I'm kind of funny, but
When you're trying to be sneaky
when you're
with
trying to
the
be
kids.
quiet and like everyone around you is stepping on twigs and being like shut and, like nobody's being quiet. That's how you
Like
feel.
when we were
Don't
trying to
be suspicious.
surprise you for
Don't
your
be suspicious.
engagement
Oh,
party,
yeah.
people were being
Everybody-
loud as
Oh,
fuck.
really? Everyone's being loud? I
Everyone
didn't
was
hear.
being super loud. I hated it. Even
Yeah.
Joey, I wanted to beat the fuck out of
Yeah,
him.
we were like,
Being loud as
shut
fuck.
up! She's here!
Pineapples.
It's big.
What you see is as you go upstairs. Well, let's do this. As you levitate, looking through the window, you can see it is some sort of bedroom, some sort of like bedroom, like a studio apartment. There's a small stove. It looks like whoever was using this place was using it recently.
I got you. Fine.
There is a window up against the back as you kind of peer in through the pane that is in front of you.
I want
You
to
see
do
there's
this
a window in the
stealthily.
back. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna be
being
like,
stealthy,
hey
floating,
neighbor.
being stealthy, floating in the middle
Well,
of
I'm
the
gonna
street,
float like
looking
my
through
head
a
up,
window.
just like my eyes will be like,
Super excited.
look at the, like.
Yeah, it's
Like
His
he's
hands
up-
go on the windowsill,
He's
just
a
like.
peeping Tom.
yeah, you're
Yeah.
peeping Tom.
I'm
Okay.
not like from 20,000 feet in the air. Where I'm like
You
William Shatner is like, oh my God,
there's
there's
something
some
on
of the wing,
someone,
something.
what you see as you come up the stairs is Luca shooting snot out of her nose.
Oh my god, I almost lost all my beer.
Yeah, no. You coming through the switchback staircase, enter into a room that is very warm and homely. The furniture in here is small. The size of the building itself seems to be of like a very average sized humanoid shape and nature, but the furniture itself is small,
Okay.
a little undersized. And just from your experience with shapeshifting, this would be somebody like a kobold or maybe a gnome or possibly a goblin. Just a smaller statured halflings would use furniture of this size.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's everything that you gather. You see there's a bed that looks like it was in the process of being made. There are some objects strewn across the ground to include a pot that looks like it was like a flower. And the flower itself is rather beautiful. It's an orchid. It is purple at the center and it displays out to white at the edges.
Is your bed warm?
You put your hand on it. Doesn't feel any warmer than the rest of the room.
Poor
Looks like it,
Lord.
like whoever was, manipulating it was trying to actually make it. It looks half made.
She's cold.
Any blood?
So I'm
There
going
is no
to
blood.
cast minor illusion of
You're
a
gonna roll on the
little
floor and find a hot
girl
spot.
crying in the room.
The very creepy little girl in the
Yeah.
room starts. I mean, you don't hear anything, but there's suddenly a very spooky little girl who just apparates out of midair,
I'm just
crying in the
gonna-
middle of the room.
I'm gonna be
Do
like,
I see this?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna scream silently.
I'm like ready to go blast here. Like, I'm a little girl. If it's creepy,
You build orphanages for a living.
if it's creepy and ghosty,
What do you do? You're 8 years old. You have an applied physics books. You're walking around the street in the middle of the night.
I'm
She's
gonna
no
back
suspect.
up and like
How many
hit
people would get that
Odette.
reference now?
Oh,
Goodness.
So few people.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
know
few.
that reference.
Probably
Men in
few.
black.
Men in black.
Oh.
Men in black.
How would I feel if I was working out on a treadmill and somebody just came in and popped a cap for me?
Alright, so nothing happens, no one runs out to help
I'm
her or
freaking
anything.
out. I'm touching you. Like,
And I'm saying, I did that.
oh fuck.
Minor illusion.
Do I hear this?
Do you see us? Does he see us?
No. What you find in the back room is a very meager stockpile of seeds and, you know, some.
Peck it.
It's delicious. Wow. It looks like a storeroom where it's brightly lit, and there are about 4 different windows that are kind of in an L shape. That there are little seedlings growing on that windowsill. There's tools and soils, and it's got a pungent smell to it. The thing that catches your eye the most is the streak of something outside the window, against the wall of the building, behind the building.
So my minor illusion.
I would like to go outside and go look at it.
It's street. I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm curious what it is.
Anybody else anything in this point in time? There's a little girl crying.
I cast detect magic.
It works, and there's magic. The little girl is magic.
Do I see
You get
like
a strong illusory school of magic from this strange.
Can I tell if it's coming from Odette?
I'm gonna say no just because I don't want you to.
We are in a government society that is ran by people who do like
You can't
the law.
say that.
Do I hear him saying
No.
this?
No, you don't.
He's
I'm
just like
hoping that
preaching
you're-
to himself.
Right,
Like as
he
he's
did.
walked out, he's
He
like,
came
"We're
outside."
lawful. We're lawful. Elephants are lawful.
Let's not break the law here.
Lawful.
We've entered someone's store. Okay. Cool. Do I see anything when I go outside and look at the streak that is on the window from the outside of the bag?
Do I see the streak?
Taking your moment to panic and shitting
Yes.
yourself.
Well, I also tell Luca, I am casting minor illusion up here. My pass without a trace didn't work down there, so I'm assuming that you can use spells up a story.
You walking as you kind of like observe, you see there's a small water closet. There's like a bucket in there, and it's like a nice little chair that you can like shit into the bucket. There's a hole. It's great.
I'm
It's
gonna
high class
Cast
shit.
detect thoughts.
There are the thoughts of your immediate friends that capture you, and nothing else in this.
You
this
just hear
vicinity.
Fan going,
Um,
we're lawful, we're
lawful.
be not bad people, we're not breaking and entering
The
right
Tasha's
now,
thinking,
no
this is
matter
the
what
worst
it looks
team
like.
This is literally the
What
worst
is Guanapo thinking?
SEAL Team 6 operation
Guanapo,
that
what
has
do you
ever
think?
occurred.
These seeds are pretty damn good.
Guanapo's eating.
You hear this very handsome and melodic voice that is just it is like warm and rich and full of life and energy,
Oh.
and it just goes, these seeds are really damn good.
Who the fuck is that?
You realize you're but it's the thought of Fan going awful, 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 that really, you're like, why is he out back? And you walk to the back of the room where the water closet is at. There's a window that is open, and you look outside and you can see Fan tracing his very stubby, fat fingers similar to this across the
We
wall.
have humanoid hands, I want to let you know.
They're very
They're
short
just
and fat,
fat.
fingers. It's like sausages attached to the end of the palm, almost like this. And you can see him tracing his fingers through a very crimson streak on the wall. And as you pull your fingers back, it's blood.
Can we meet in the back?
Did he just yell that?
You-
He just
you
yelled
yelled-
that?
I just yelled that.
Alright,
okay.
let's
Yeah.
meet.
Great.
Let's meet them.
So we're just yelling now then.
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
yeah.
You
Please get,
blasted a fire right when we got here.
please get back here.
We're gonna die.
I want to cast Mage Hand
You're like a
behind
teacher at
Odette.
recess.
I wanted to
Get
pinch
a
her.
lie.
Right in the tuchus.
Yes.
I mean, it's an invisible hand or barely visible hand. It's that's no problem.
Whose took us to the
With 10 pounds of
Yes.
pinching
10
force.
pounds.
10 pounds, motherfuckers!
Am I able to like just so that okay? Hi, you yelled
Why
for
are you
some
yelling?
reason.
We just broke into someone's house and you're
Dude,
yelling.
what is wrong with you?
Whoa! You all broke into someone's house.
We have definitely broken the law here today.
You can
I
hear
Says
as
the
you
guy
guys
who
are having
grabbed the
this
bottles.
initial
There's a
conversation.
bloodstain I'm trying to show you out back.
You
Is
can
it fresh?
hear the sound
Fang, did you
of
assassinate
hurried
someone?
voices. It came from over here.
We need to move now. We
Go,
need to move now.
go.
Yep,
We're
run,
moving
run,
now.
run, run, run,
We're
run.
moving fast.
It's a trap.
I
The
never put those
alley
bottles
that
down.
you're
I still
in-
have.
Yeah, no, you pocketed those.
you
The alley that you're
okay.
in is long, and it travels to the north, and it's mostly there are some like crates and barrels and
Trash.
just things, just crap, just laying everywhere in this alley, and it looks like most of this space is used for like extra storage for the businesses that are in this area, or there's the way that you came in that would be from the south side of the building. Which way do you guys want to go?
While we're running, I'm going to
Where's the cookbook?
bite my finger to bleed, and I'm gonna like run to Odette, touch her side, run to Fan, touch his side, run to Guadapo, touch him, and then touch Boomtosh to invisibility.
Okay.
You can still hear my clippy default.
Except for me, I'm not.
Everyone except you. Taking one for the team here.
Yep.
Hey, that's fine. As soon as
He
we all
can
go
go
invisible,
invisible.
I will polymorph you into.
It's not working.
I can change.
Oh, okay. fuck
Try it
then.
again.
So
I want
yeah,
to try and go invisible.
so I whisper, you
You-
guys are all invisible.
And it's like ferocious. You're like.
This swear
Damn
this
thing
never
happened.
It
Damn near
started
started
to
fire.
smoke.
And then while I'm after I do that, I'm gonna run and I'm gonna run my hands through my hair and I'm gonna turn into the guy who was in the apple orchard when we went to the
the
auction.
hot
Yeah, super hot.
Super
Uh,
hot.
That got his ass kicked. by
Are
his
we
sister.
invisible at this
Yes.
point?
Yeah, you guys are invisible.
Do not cast any spells or fight. Run.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pick up Guanapo, and I'm gonna start looking at the opposite direction I heard the voices come from.
It's really easy to figure out where the voices are coming from because you look up and to your right and you can see there are a couple of guards that are like pointing and like ushering people back into the building and like looking up into the sky for signs of anything else that might be coming. And
We're bob and weave and we're getting the fuck
bob and
out.
weave, bob and weave.
Bob and
Yeah.
weave out.
Easy enough. You guys managed to escape the scene.
Oh my life.
You run for probably, just pretty much until you get to around to the next corner and like kind of like peek back and you can see they're running towards pretty much the location you were just at and then not really moving past that.
Hey, you guys still near me? Yeah. Okay. I think.
Can we all see each other?
No, we can't roll invisible. Well, you guys can see me, but
Yeah,
I'm the
see
hot dude. Super fucking hot, man. I'm talking about
But,
like
you need to use like your surfer accent.
super
bro.
like chill, man.
No, but like you gotta like throw some accent into it,
So I think we need to like.
Exactly. You gotta like also bring it down a couple octaves.
This is
you
as
know?
low as I can go. But Adam's up last developed.
It hasn't developed
So
yet.
I think we need to like head to the outskirts of town really quick as far as we can and group up there.
We're just gonna follow you.
Cool.
Yeah, wherever you
I'll
go, we'll
whisper
follow.
into your ear.
I'm
It's
gonna,
the
like,
only one we can see, and it'll
chill.
be in another debacle.
Right, I'm
We'll
gonna
all, like-
chill, fast walk,
Yeah.
like nothing's wrong.
All the orphans
And
are
I
really
still-
interested in what you're doing.
I still have Guanapo with me.
I'm gonna see
Easy
some
enough.
people be like, hey, what's up, man?
People are looking at you like, you hear somebody like, doesn't he just in the orchard? How did he get all the way over
God,
here?
I need to like stretch out my legs, pulling apples with this
As
bod
you're like
so much.
walking,
Sorry,
you
random
guys
thing.
start walking through the bulk of the city, and you can see the agora that previously you had revealed the information to the public about your findings has been walled off. There are between the stanchions there are now panes of wood and metal material that have kind of bonded it together. It's very kind of ramshackle. It doesn't look bad. It just looks hurried. You go ahead.
I feel like someone had like a date set up with someone that maybe they should talk to said person
Yeah, that's in
to
like
get details.
literally 6 hours. We got some time.
Cool. Excellent. What do we do now?
I think we all come back from
You guys are going to the outskirts of town, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care anywhere someone can't see us, you know.
I mean,
Right.
the whole city is just chock full of people.
Do they have fingerprint
God
technology?
damn it, we will find somewhere.
Okay, where should we go? Should
Yeah,
we keep
we're-
going?
I'm worried like your
Or
elephant prince.
do they?
Who's the
Elephant
elephant?
prince?
Yeah, who's the other
Oh
elephant
right,
lady
yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah.
Isn't
Luxodon.
there like a find person spell that you can use with limited
Yeah.
information?
Yeah, that's a good question. Locate creature, but I think
I'll let you read the spell.
nope. It has to be. Okay. It has to be known to me, or the nearest creature of the specific kind. Like
And how many
a human or a unicorn.
Luxodons are in freaking Goodfellow?
You know, they don't
To
know
date,
about
you've
me.
only ever seen one Luxodon.
Yeah,
You have only ever seen one Luxodon.
yeah.
You guys have only ever seen one Luxodon. You've seen plenty.
Did you like
It's
leave
not too
anything
far south
else
of where
Not
I'm
where
while
you're
from.
touching a
Not where
pretty
you're-
wall?
Since you left home,
Yeah, fair. But that's okay. They're not gonna find us.
Wait, I thought we've seen another Luxodon. The guy that sold his drugs. Wasn't he a Luxodon?
No, he was a bamboo
Oh,
guy.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, that's right.
Yep.
So, like, should we keep going? Because there's so many people, like,
I
around.
think we should go check out your new property.
Yeah, I want to go check out my new property.
Stop talking to yourself.
So many thoughts.
you guys know the way out. You guys are familiar with it. Wait, you want to check out your property or your property?
I'm going to his property.
Yeah,
His property.
well,
Yeah.
mine's an open field.
Right.
That's not how much we want to be. We need a building.
Well,
I have a business by the
as-
docks. I have a business by the docks that Joanna gave me. We can go there.
Cool. I'm going to go to the docks.
Alright,
Who are
let's
you?
go.
Again,
Stop talking.
please
People-
stop
There
talking.
are people wandering around. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Very
Yeah, I
interesting
know he's
conversation
hot,
with this
but
guy.
God, he's fucking dumb.
He's going to the docks.
I had sex with him, didn't I?
Good for you. Yeah, you did.
Yes!
You have his DNA. That's
Did.
why
I
I'm
have his
totally
DNA,
okay with you.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally okay with you fucking snapping into him.
There's like a storage bank in there.
She's got a fucking
A
like,
literal
laundry
sperm
list,
bank.
Yeah, you are a
This one
literal sperm
and
bank.
this one.
I can swap into Joanne anytime.
Please don't.
Oh
do
my
that.
god.
Oh shit.
Please don't do
did.
that to me.
What if I
Don't do that to me.
As you come through the docks, or not, it's not the docks. It's the. There's the trade ward, and then there's like a businessy ward
Yeah.
that is to the north of it, north of the docks, and it would be actually be north of the trade ward and west of the docks. It's lines the cliff face that looks out over the sound that creates the narrow channel passage that is the bay, right?
Yeah.
There's open ocean out to your front side. You guys are actually more familiar with this than you think because you've been to the
Right.
Clifftown
I'm just gonna
Tinker.
kind of like
Yeah.
turn
Which
your
is
shoulders every
straight-
time we need to turn.
Oh yeah,
Straight
cool.
ahead.
Keep doing that so I don't talk to myself.
Do, do, do,
Be like,
do, do,
To
do.
the right of that, there are more businesses. This is where a lot of like the bartering happens, where goods come in and then goods come out,
yeah.
and we're trying to constantly trade and upscale. Where nothing's really produced here, this is more of trade, like genuine trade. You find the building that you were promised. It's not pretty. The
Yeah.
buildings around it are actually significantly nicer at this point,
Yeah.
as people continue to try to develop and out barter the next person.
Yeah.
And there are some smaller areas in here. There you see a library. There's pockets of different kind of businesses around here. Well, as you find your building, you open the door. It's a large room.
I was gonna say, do
It's
we have a
about
key?
30 you have a key.
I'm gonna open the door and leave it open for a little too long.
It's about 30 feet deep and about
Start looking around.
20 feet wide. There is a section of it, probably about 5 feet wide and 10 feet long, that there's a staircase that goes up to a second floor. But overall, it's a very simple, quiet, empty, dusty, slightly moldy,
Whoa.
kind of gross
Yeah,
place
yeah,
that you
clean
haven't
this
been
place.
taking care of at all. And as you all pile into the room, you and your buff, hot Asimir form close the door,
Who's an Asimar?
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we're gonna take a break. Stick with us, guys. This is getting weirder and weirder. But
We're all
We're gonna
sitting
go
on the
break.
seat of Gatlin side.
Went from helping
We're
to
gonna-
hiding.
We'll be back.
See us.
That was the worst undercover mission fucking
Oh
ever.
wait.
Ever.
Oh god damn it.
Ever.
So goddamn. 2, 3, 1. Yeah, no, literally, I'm hoping.
Not even
I'm
sitting down.
hoping that the accent is so thick that if you don't have it captioned, or if you try to use YouTube's auto captions, it's just like gibberish.
Ah, I
Like,
hate you.
that's what I'm
Okay.
hoping.
An hour.
Yeah,
Boom.
seriously.
The auto
You
caption.
know, darn well, that kind of thing. Welcome back, guys. We're just talking about stuff. Just before break, you guys had gone to the bar and honestly got yourself into some more shit. And that's where we left off.
Hey, we turned invisible and went back to
You
my
guys are
You got
inside
place of
the
Godfrey.
I have
business location
Chris
that
in
you
my
had.
book now. It has popcorn stains on it for my Guanapo story.
Guanapo! Hey, it's former corn. Guanapo would be proud. As you stand in this dark, dusty,
Guanapo
musty
would be
room,
proud.
it's kind of gross, and you're pretty sure at one point in time they may have stored meat in here.
Meat?
Meat, based on the moisture and the dark stains.
Ew.
And
I'm
there's
gonna try not to
salted
vomit.
places. Yeah, it's kind of gross.
What?
But it's yours, and it's
What kind of noise
there's
is
an
that?
element of
It's
pride,
an alligator.
even though it's gross.
Oh, it's a lunatic.
What would you like to do? I forgot to go pee.
Would you like me to Invisalign you?
Invisalign.
Yeah, please.
All right, I take it off.
No, my teeth.
We are now
It actually
visible,
feels
is what he
nice.
is saying.
I'm gonna try that invisible rod
Did
again.
you
Try
leave
and see if
anything?
it works.
So I'm sorry, I run my hands through my hair. I'm now my pale, white-haired self.
What the hell happened?
Someone touched a wall, covered in blood, and then for some why
Actually,
did the
invisible
guard
lines
show up so
work.
fast?
I wiped the wall in blood.
Well, also note, as you cast detect magic several times in the past, nothing.
Oh, it never worked. So those
No,
magical
the-
bottles that worked.
Rod with the wheel.
Oh, it
is
never showed.
magical.
You used it too many times.
Perhaps this thing had a charge on it.
And you didn't charge it.
Perhaps.
I don't know if I can charge it.
Smell the door?
No, that was
Oh.
me. Sorry.
Oh my
Wow,
god!
that's
I
like,
was
oh
gonna
my gosh!
ask too. I was like, oh fuck.
I was like, oh no.
Back to
I will-
invisible.
I will do that from now on if somebody's knocking, but no, that was just me being antsy.
Yeah, well, this is
Generally,
my place.
It smells like meat.
Yeah, I have yet to actually come inside.
Have you ever even been here?
Looked at the front once.
Dear Lord,
That's why you don't have kids.
girly.
That's why it smells
Please.
like meat. And so, yeah, this is gonna be my insect emporium.
You what?
My insect.
Insect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like beetles,
Right.
and butterflies.
Okay. I was worried that you were saying something else.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't do that. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Not disappointed, rather proud.
Oh, okay.
Can you wipe your
Whoa.
hands off?
Whew. Hi,
Yeah.
Luna. Where are you?
Yeah, or something.
Her
Clean up.
watery eyeball hit
Oh,
my
God.
toe.
Yeah, and
What did you guys see?
I just saw blood on the back of the wall.
I
It
saw
was
this
smeared
mysterious little
down.
creepy girl ghost.
Wait.
That was Odette.
I did the ghost.
Why would you do
She
that?
said from upstairs. What are you doing up there?
Just
Because
checking everything. It's hard to
What
walk
was
down.
that supposed to do?
I was hoping if I made a little girl appear that someone would come out and try to help her.
That's almost as foolish as trying to infiltrate a children's hospital by turning into a child and then
That's
later-
almost as foolish as showing up to a crime scene and trying to steal their shit.
That's almost as
Yeah.
foolish as touching the blood at the crime scene.
He didn't
Yo,
know it. He touched the blood.
God made me touch the blood. I didn't reach for it.
You-
What?
Yeah. Then he was like,
Wait, an entity? What?
No.
No.
Mike,
I was like,
Mike said I touched the
I'm
blood.
looking at him.
Fan
Something
did
wrong
not
with his
say he
eyes.
was going to touch the blood, right?
He was like,
Plus,
you rubbed against the
I-
wall.
either way-
It was
the
a
blood
clean.
is
It was
on
a
your
clean
hands.
wipe, side of my hand. So it
I
doesn't look
specifically
like
said fingertips.
it
You
doesn't
did.
look like it. Well, fuck. I didn't even want to touch the fucking
Well-
blood. I just wanted to look at the damn blood.
Who's got the blood on their hands?
Not me, because I spit and rubbed it off.
yep, it's gone.
Gross.
Suck on your fingers for a little bit.
That'll hold up in the court of law, I'm sure.
They don't have that technology.
I will be taking
What?
you all with
Do
me.
they have bleach out here?
Yeah, is there?
Well-
speaking of which, I want to pull out the vials and see if now I can maybe identify them.
It's
are they
effectively
labeled?
Miracle Grow.
Oh, we put them at the door.
Miracle Grow?
Yeah. I'll let you
Oh.
cast the spell though.
So he basically just stole Miracle Grow from Lowe's.
Yeah.
Dear Guanapo, you may want these. Makes your corn grow very big.
That's
So
very true.
We're gonna use some organic methods. We don't need that shit.
Yes, you're apparently going to be sprinkling blood from his hands.
Actually, blood is super healthy for crops.
Yeah, we're gonna go with like ash and other
What about my house plants?
methods.
I think so. No, well, if you mix blood, like coagulated cow blood into
not-
soil, it is
Just take-
super amazing.
I
for
knew
your
it.
Plants.
You
Fish heads.
went-
What?
I know.
Shut up!
what
What are
you-
you
I
fucking
know
talking about?
what
Shut
you-
up! Shut the fuck up!
Gross.
What?
That's disgusting.
What?
If it could help that plant grow, I might probably enjoy it.
Oh
Just-
God!
Yeah, she went
Oh,
there.
the
and-
logic just hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
Tell me.
Oh.
Based on everyone's reaction, you should know.
I don't.
I don't think we can say it out loud.
Oh.
without
She's
ending
She's
our-
menstruating on her plants.
In my
Did you not hear him just yell it?
No, what'd you say? Tell me!
Bears can smell menstruation. Zoe just gave
Hear
me a hot tip on how to grow our plants.
Mix it with the soil.
These are
And
my
it's
Why
a-
does it smell so?
I heard her say something about
Like round
gathering
beans.
iron.
My
Gathering
plants are
it in
my
a cup.
babies. I'd do anything to keep them
Yeah.
alive.
I will never eat any of your fruits and veggies now.
Oh my
not
God.
the garden. That's Chris's
Oh,
territory.
God,
The
dude.
indoor plants.
Yeah, that's where I bleed.
That's where he bleeds the main vein. She
Oh
says.
God.
All right, back to my shitty fucking business. What do we have to walk into? Not D&D.
Just stick to fucking eggshells and shit. Please.
yeah,
Eggshells and coffee grounds.
Yeah,
Don't squat over your plants.
yeah. Blood is organic.
Oh god. Oh jeez. You could just take a mason jar, man, and just pour
That's
it in
right.
there.
As soon as you said that, dude, seriously, as soon as you said blood's good for plants, I looked at Zoe and I'm like, I knew right where she was going. And within seconds, she turned into Debbie. It was like
I'm just
slow
thinking
motion.
about what goes on in the honey house when we're not here. Well, we're not like squatting over the plants. Like, yeah, no, so this didn't work today.
Great crops this year.
Notice our healthy
So excited
plants.
for these habaneros.
Come on.
Oh
I'll
God.
never tell your secret, Debbie.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
Oh, that was good.
I was gonna say we should meet with the captain today, but maybe we should lay low for the day. And
I don't think we should have any dealings with the captain. Let's just stick with Joanne.
I would like to know.
Let's be her right hands. Right hand. People.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of political people we can deal with. Stanley, I feel like, is a great connection we
Why
have.
are you running away from Joanne?
I am running towards you. I want to be doing that alone. if you catch my drift.
I don't need an
So,
entourage.
if you want to influence Joanne, I am down. Like Chinatown. I just want to make sure that it's, not us.
We'll take
It's
her right
just-
hand, you take her left
It's
hand.
just me, Well,
Does Fan know that you're with her at one point?
yeah, Fan is well aware.
Oh.
That was a very open topic
I
of
talked
conversation at the very beginning.
Except I'm not the one who's hung up.
Yeah.
So you guys both grow crops together.
No, but there was a swapping of fluids of some sort.
Oh, God. All right, well, let's pump the brakes.
Did you store her fluids as well?
I pumped something.
Whatever the brakes are.
Interestingly, yes.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
She did store some of Joanne's fluids.
absolutely.
I just imagine a bank in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
my
got
God.
the. Yeah.
It's like
She
that
opens up, they're
scene
just
from
vials of
Jurassic-
sperm.
yeah. It's like Jurassic Park shit where he's like,
This
got
was
enough for 12
Henry.
DNA species.
He was a turtle.
Yeah. So what are we doing next, by the way?
Well, we're not. I don't think we should see the new chief guy. I don't think we should see the head honcho guy.
Yeah,
I don't.
Captain, I think is what they refer to him as.
I'm gonna
here.
say no. I don't want to get capped by the captain.
I don't either, but it's nice to know who is in this town. Again, I have aspirations to not be the littlest person here.
I don't think that would ever
You're
happen.
not the littlest person.
I meant fucking sociologically, not physically, alright? I'm well aware of my fatness.
You're thick, fan. Double T. Double T? Double C.
I mean, I could be too thick as
Thick.
well.
It's thick.
So, what is our next game plan?
I think you go on a date with Joanne. You ask her what she needs of us. I'll work with Joanne. I love Joanne. I'll help her out. But that's about it.
I think the first thing is first, we need to make sure that we're not suspects for some sort of murder.
Yeah.
Alright, well you guys figure that
Don't
out.
throw
Maybe
that
I'll go
around
to
so
Joanne's.
lightly,
I'll go to Joanne's house
Probably a
now.
good idea.
You
Yeah.
guys can figure out what to do
Well,
as
Well,
far
yeah.
as the situation.
I could cast Disguise Self and go take the level form of Jeremiah and ask around town and see what happened last night. Or perhaps if you're more comfortable, you could do a similar trick, I'm sure.
we can just. You're so happy with that.
I don't think that's me.
Why is it like repeating?
I don't know.
What time of day is it? How many times was that?
That's definitely not me now because I turned it down all the way.
What time of day is it?
Yeah,
That's
I am going to wish you all good luck. If you need to go invisible, do that. And I will be back in, well,
Wait, doesn't that bell normally mean like?
war?
War, death's coming.
Is that that? Whoa, yeah.
That's
Can we go
coming.
outside? I'm gonna open the door a little bit. What's happening outside?
Outside is straight up pandemonium as people are rushing, trying to get inside of buildings. You can see guards. People are like literally like, get inside, get inside. They're drawing out their swords.
I'm going to
There are
Joanne's.
some dudes that are literally
Wait,
climbing
you're still going to
trellises,
Joanne's?
I'm going to Joanne's!
Are you gonna ask her on her date
and they're
still?
lining up with arrows, looking around.
It's like hellfire.
Us?
It's like, you want to go on
No,
a date?
just around. It's literally like nobody gives a fuck about you. You feel the most secluded, the most hidden you've ever felt in your life, as everyone else seems to be focused on something. And it's at that moment, as you're peeking out, like, fuck, nobody really cares about us. This dark shadow just
Oh, fuck off.
over the top of you, in this gleam of red, just blitzes through the air, and you hear this horrific roaring of just.
I'm gonna close the door immediately. There's a fucking
Is that
dragon.
thing gonna come
There
get
is
us?
a
Is
fucking
that thing that's gonna come
dragon.
get us?
Anyone want to deal with the fucking dragon? Because that's what we're about to deal with.
Well, we're gonna have to.
You want to deal with the fucking
I
dragon?
don't think we have a choice.
I've heard good things of the dragon named Clue.
It is a red dragon, but this is not the same one.
Decision now. Doors closed. We can just stay in here.
No,
I'm
we
gonna
need to go
go
out and
fight
help.
to defend our town.
It's not our town, but we need to go
Not
out
our
and
town.
help.
Why is it not our town? We all have.
I think we need to
buildings.
help. We need to try to make our way. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
I just heard it say that it's gonna go kill Joanne.
Are you still gonna
Go
ask
fuck
Are you
yourself.
still gonna go and ask Joanne on a date yet?
Maybe
I think-
that should
We're
be.
being attacked by a dragon!
I think that should be your priority. Right now.
Yeah.
The date.
Fuck you guys. I'm opening the door. I'm fucking casting my goddamn flame blade. And here we go, bitches! And I'm gonna slowly walk to Joanne's house.
Like,
The ruse worked pretty well as everybody's like, wow, Fann's just like, he's fucking adamant, dude. Like, he's going. Outside is the most horrific
Plastic
scene
sounding.
of chaos. Is plastic flies everywhere. And
Is it coming from the north, south, east, west?
as you look up into the sky here in the dragon, the buildings that are on fire now cannot hide the ferocity of this massive dragon that
Buildings on
is
fire. Fuck.
just tearing through the city.
Good thing our farmland is just, land.
I'm getting flashbacks to the original animated Hobbit, the smog flying over and
Yeah.
looking for
Yeah.
little things and shoot the...
This is not going well.
here, you should have opened
Anybody
that
have
earlier.
scissors?
Yeah, give me a sec.
I have keys.
I got you, fam.
Nope. How many keys? Need
Keys can
some
be
scissors.
scissor-like.
You don't have a
And
knife on
that's-
you?
What?
You don't have a knife
I
on you?
know, right?
That's weird.
Isn't it?
Weren't you in the military?
Dude,
They didn't
I was
treat you
so
very well.
military that I jumped off. He's like,
First
we
you-
get it, Mike. You were in the military. Now get down. And I was like, okay.
Terrible.
Oh, that was so scary. And then Archer almost got eaten
You
by
could buy a rattlesnake. That was terrible.
It was Mike jumped off and was gonna die, and then it was like rattlesnake, and we're like, ah!
I can't handle the shit.
That was scary.
Yes, I know.
Ah!
As a dragon lands in your lap, I'm gonna have you roll initiative.
Wait, is it like flying around or did it actually land?
No, it literally landed in front of you.
Oh, well.
Oh, right in front of us?
Well, it's not paying attention to you specifically, but it is
It was
within your.
It's like, you want my Joanne, bitch?
You want my Joanne? Where's Joanne, the greatest treasure of all?
Would you say it landed within like 30 feet of us?
It's about. I wish I had buildings.
They're all literally to your left.
Perfect. It landed on this building. Can you do me a favor here and put them up there? There are other buildings that
Wow,
are
that is
slightly,
heavy.
isn't it?
Holy shit.
I don't know who makes those ones. There's a little guard tower. This is just a short building that's over here.
You know me too well.
And then this one's just a guard tower. It can be wherever. Really, honestly, you know, go with whatever makes you feel good. You know, have happy buildings.
Well,
Happy
they're all on
buildings.
fire right now.
Yeah, they're all on fire, but you know what? Just beautiful, happy fire, you know?
Happy trees.
He makes an energy drink now.
Nope, nope.
He's dead.
Yeah, but who cares? You guys are inside the house. You walked out and are strolling down the street and you see a dragon laying on top of the building in front of you. Give me your initiative.
19.
Not yours. You're not outside.
Yeah, mine is a 19.
Okay.
11.
Nope, I don't need yours.
It's just me.
Just his.
Oh.
Oof.
You're the only one outside?
Yeah.
I would have followed.
He literally said he was going to.
And I said we should fight to defend our land.
And we all laughed. We all laughed.
He said
We
he was
all
leaving
land.
first, so first round. Fen, you watch as some very simple, kind of dumb and inept stormtrooper-like guards fire off a couple arrows at this thing, and they suck. Let's specifically find out how much they suck. Oh, well, one of them doesn't suck.
Dope. Will you hand me the
Oh, wow, that guy doesn't suck either.
Oh yeah. That's really cool.
That guy sucks. We need some better guards.
Yeah. I got plenty of guards in there. There's a bunch of them with red fucking jackets. I got like
We're guards.
Guards! Take your jobs! Take your jobs!
That is a shiny ass
Can you
dragon.
put that, it's a chromatic dragon. Can you put that on top of that watchtower thing? And you know
Chromatic,
what?
meaning he's
Fuck it,
probably-
because we're never gonna need him again. Isn't that sad?
The dragon?
No, the Dragonborn.
Oh.
That was
you
Brennan's
can't
first
see the map
character.
from there.
I know.
Is he not playing that character anymore?
No,
He
I
He
died.
died.
Oh, you killed him? Oh, you bastard.
I didn't know about a bastard. Everybody fucking went into that world all by themselves, and there are consequences of dying when you're not in your body.
Well, why do you keep taking people out of their bodies?
I'm a
We-
huge fan of
We
the
did it on
spirit realm.
purpose.
I literally set this shit up, and they fucking walked into it like a fucking Scooby-Doo
Oh.
trap.
Like a Scooby-Doo trap.
Well, do I get to go first or what?
Yes, Finn, it is your turn. As
Yeah.
the dragon lands on top of the building, the weight of it crushing the shingled roof, and you can hear the building stress. Its back foot actually sinks squarely through the roof, but it just kind of, without really breaking stride or losing its cool, just
Yeah.
draws its foot back up, and you see its claws sink into the hole around the hole that it just created. What do you want to do?
Oh, you want me to do that?
Nope.
No.
Cool.
We're inside.
I'll stay next to him. I am going to grab my staff, and as I'm running, I'm going to sweep it through the dirt that's right next to me. And as it gets up to me, I'm just going to hock a loogie on it, give it a nice little rub, and just fucking pound it right in the dirt. And you're going to watch 2 giant eagles pop out from right next to me, and they are going to start flying at it, and they are going to make their attacks.
Do you have 2 giant eagles?
There is 1 giant eagle in there.
I know there's one.
I don't think there's 2. There's a griffin you can use.
Where are the big creatures?
They should be in the
They're in the bigger
the
container.
bigger foam,
Yeah, bigger
or in
foam.
the container.
Oh, actually, yes. Nope, got one. And you know what? Fuck it. We don't need Maximus anymore, do we?
Oh, fuck, man. You really just dived that knife in our soul.
Yeah, no shit.
Who's Maximus?
Who is Maximus? I've never heard of him.
My first character who died had a pet named Maximus. Who
Oh,
He
died.
died.
No. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
You got it, Chris?
Not long enough for me to not forget. Yep. And they're gonna soar up. They're flying right now. You can't tell, but they are flying. And they're gonna soar up and start doing their shit.
Where's the guy? Where's the base guy?
So the first one is going to make. Oh, and they're gonna flank him,
Okay, so they have advantage.
and they each get 2 attacks.
Yeah, Eagle doesn't have base.
Yeah,
Fuck that thing. It just lays on its side.
So the
It's in a continuous bank.
And
Always.
the giant eagle closest to you. His first attack is
Looks like a giant
22. That'll hit. I honestly don't know right now, so.
Or what do you mean you don't know?
If it'll hit.
Oh.
He wasn't saying 22 to be facetious.
Right. Does a 49 hit?
And that's going to be 7 points as he takes a bite out of the dragon with his beak. He's going to make his second attack. 18.
Hits.
Oh, sorry, 19.
Hits.
Okay.
So 18 hits.
Ooh, and this one's with his talons. 2d6.
Oh, that's a dirty way of figuring out the AC. 17 doesn't hit. Oh, I'm sorry, it's an 18. Still doesn't hit. Sorry, I'm sorry. It was a 19.
And that's
That
going to
hits.
be another 8 points of slashing damage, as then he's going to talon the fuck out of him. The one that's closest to my dearest friends, Odette and Luca, is going to make
I'm not
his
your friend.
bite attack. Well, fuck you. And it's going to be a 23 that hits. Wow, terrible roll.
Wow.
4 piercing damage with the beak. Boom! Talon attack. 22. For 10 points of slashing damage with the talons as they sink
Nice.
into him. And I'm just gonna yell,
Um, wow.
that's gonna end my turn.
As you
Yeah.
drag your staff through the dirt, it swells and becomes these 2 beautiful, majestic giant eagles. Not like the ones from the Lord of the Rings that are total dicks that ruin the storyline because they always show up at the most convenient time and solve all of their problems,
Oh,
but
that's great.
in a more better, wonderful way.
More better.
And these
I wanna
eagles,
argue
as
with
they no, the eagles are the fucking worst part of the Lord of the Rings, and I hate them. I just watched all 6 of them, and literally every time there's something where you're like, how are they gonna get out of this one? And they're like, the giant eagles show up. Every time.
It's
They're like
okay.
they're like sub-gods. Do you know that?
Deus
Oh, fuck
Ex
those
Machina.
things.
They're sub-gods.
Exactly. They're
They are
excellent.
like a sub-level of gods.
Fuck them. You know, Gandalf is God.
Yes.
Anyways. The eagle's circling this massive dragon. You see, he kind of just waves them off as these creatures pet and scratch and bite and nab. They're just, it's like watching seagulls circle a forgotten hot dog.
Yeah, I literally want them to like circle this dragon just non-stop, like fucking nagging him.
And
as
you
they
get
go.
the feeling that he is sufficiently nagged.
Okay.
Sufficient,
Could have
suffice
been a hell of a
enough
South Park joke there, but 2021.
as he jumps up.
He jumps up.
You're
Yeah,
not-
no, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the South Park joke. That's how Zoe and I became such close friends.
Oh, yes, it is. Anyways,
Yep.
He jumps, leaps backwards. Your eagle gets attacks of opportunity as he leaves the combat
oh,
area.
hell yeah. And the first eagle.
How different.
13.
Neither of those hit.
Okay.
As he kind of bats at the eagles, kind of just pretty much grabbing them by their throats and forcing them down on top of the building.
Wow, no.
He leaps backwards
No dexterity
and
check.
takes a huge inhale.
Oh, here we go.
And I need your eagles and that guard to make a dexterity saving throw. You're like a square back from him, right? That's what I'm. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah, I'm
thinking.
actually like 10 feet to his rat. One of them rolled a 12,
Okay.
and one of them rolled an 8.
When a casting time says like minutes in battle, does it have to be that same minute time, or does it count as an action? Oh, fuck off.
What do you?
Oh
What?
no.
He's rolling.
Look at all those d6s.
Damn.
Don't help me! Run!
Why do you have so many lines?
Oh!
That's an interesting story that I'm willing to tell.
You ran out. You ran out of
No.
that fucking door. And I said it was
Oh.
a dragon.
Chris, you're dead.
Well, he's not hitting me. He's hitting the guard and he's hitting
Oh
the two.
yeah, but I think
Are you hitting both eagles? You know they're on either side of you?
Dragons have necks.
No, I'm thinking of scrubs.
Eagle! God, this is gonna take me a minute, guys.
Yeah, you're fine.
Maths.
You just keep counting over there, you
Chicken shit.
booger eating moron.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
10 right there.
so if a casting time says like 10 minutes, like if you use it in battle, does that count as just an action? Or
Nope.
do you have to take 10 minutes?
Yep,
takes
take 10 minutes.
to
It takes
cast.
10 minutes to spend the spell.
Fuck that shit.
So it's not really something you should use.
That's
No,
more-
I never use them.
Definitely more of a healing type of situation or
For
any
after
kind
the
of
fact.
ritual, yeah. I tried to play There Will Be Dragons, but it's literally just ambiance of a dragon going. Well, that's cool for the incoming.
Right.
Your eagles and that guard take 53 points of
Yeah.
fire damage as
Yeah.
the
Wow.
massive
I'm
They
not
don't even
gonna
have
lie.
that combined, so
Ma?
we're
Did
gonna.
you just say ma?
toothy maw of the
I'm not going
dragon
outside.
opens up and a
I mean, you
spray
can burn down the
of
building.
noxious,
You need to run.
horrific
That's right.
gas and flame bursts from its mouth, enveloping everything around it. The building in front of you is now on fire, obscuring your view of the dragon, who just floats in the air. Each buffeting, or each flap of the wing buffets you
God, and
like
I
a
know way
small
too much about
bird.
dragons. I don't know why I ran out here. Alright.
Anybody want to go outside?
No.
I'm gonna poke my head out and yell, fan!
Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I think
Wow! Huh?
I'm going. I think
Oh no,
Roll
I'm not
initiative
getting
for
out.
me.
Fuck.
Okay.
You guys are gonna watch as Fan turns around and starts running towards you, flailing. Ah!
Gotcha. 11.
13.
Actually, yeah, not 11.
You got. Wow. That's
I
your
rolled a
lowest
4,
initiative
and I
ever.
have a
That is the lowest initiative I think
Wait, no, you
have.
get an advantage on initiative.
Why?
Oh,
your
because of your weapon.
Yeah, your weapons.
Which is not broken.
I don't know. Let's see. She
Yeah,
doesn't want
if
to
it's
roll
on
again.
your person, you get the advantage.
Yeah, I know, I
You
do.
don't have to be wielding it. It's just on your person.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's 22.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's more like it.
That's a different number.
That's a Guanaco initiative.
That's
Come on.
alright.
I cannot believe
As
that
you
was there.
look out the door, you're like, fan! It's just like fire raining down from the sky, and it's just like, oh shit. And you can see Finn has started to turn, and he's looking at
Action,
you
close
like,
the door.
whoa shit! Like,
Yeah, the fire just missed me, by the way. This guy, toast.
oh yeah, he's gone. You can pull him off.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally, there's just an ash pile. Where there was
Who's
a
up to
dragon
the right?
Huh?
Who is that guy?
He's a guard.
Oh,
I
okay.
assumed anybody in red, except for the dragon, is a good guy.
I have nothing for this, so I really have
I mean, he
nothing.
could he could understand us maybe, but he wants to try to talk to a dragon.
Ron, but what are you doing?
already writing my book. Do we want to fight or stay safe?
Stay safe. I think we need to wait for Fan to get here.
That's an action, right?
That's an action.
I need to know what they want.
Okay. Anything else you want to do? Movement, anything like that? Bonus actions?
Bonus action, slam the door.
Slam it! Lock it!
Till we hear the secret knock at
Find
the door.
the blanket, hide underneath.
Fan would not
I'm
be
just
knocking.
gonna
Fan would be tackling.
halfway close the door,
Okay.
but easy for you to
You, like that, like, I expect somebody later, so I leave the lock undone and I close the door and I expect
No, like
say-
45 degree, like
Okay.
if you know, 45 degree angle
Yeah.
sequence.
Yeah, easy enough. You back up a little bit and you're like, Fan's gonna come through there any minute. Fan, what are you doing?
Again, I'm going to cast
Dash.
Eagles. Do I give it a shot?
Distraction! Run!
I would like to,
As I'm for me.
as I'm turning, I would like to just yell like, "What do you want?" and see if it responds. And
How does that be your free action?
as that's happening,
Dash.
where would you say the building is?
Pretty much where it's at. Yeah, where they're at. Are you for real, dude? What are you getting at?
The ground.
She's trying to make herself comfortable.
Roll d6 for me.
I am going to run away around the building, not towards it,
4.
or not into it. And I'm again going to cast my eagles up in its grill
Okay.
and have them. Did it answer me by chance as I was running away?
It's not its turn.
And I will hold their action until I see if it answers me or not.
And
And if it doesn't, they're both going to attack.
holding your action means you only get one attack. Not the multi-attack.
It's fucking 5 points each. I know how much fucking things that thing has. They're good. I'll hold it.
As you kind of pause with this, like, maybe he just wants to be friends.
No, that ain't it. Okay.
The Boontosh
Oh, they didn't answer me?
still hasn't.
Oh, okay. Still not his turn. It's like, that was quick.
Yeah, Nabutosh, what are you gonna do, man? I'm really curious.
If you were to peek out that door, you would not see Fan. You'd hear his footsteps running by the fucking
Looking
building.
outside, what you see as you kind of like, Wanabo is trying to close the door. You grab it and you, like, just in the most disgusting form of curiosity you've ever had, look outside and you see flames. And the bright, shining glint of a red dragon hovering in the air behind a building that is engulfed in flames. A building that just not that long ago you saw completely intact is now almost completely burned down.
Wow.
The gusting of its wings, each one is like a drumbeat in your chest.
Oh, and you see 2 large eagles.
And there are 2 large eagles that are bullshit flying around its head because they solve all problems.
No, they don't.
In Lord of the Rings they do.
Yeah, well, this ain't that.
Could have fucking skipped the whole series.
Alright, I'm tired of your Lord of the Rings crashing here.
They would have been corrupted by the ring.
Yep.
Give it to a guy who has cancer, make the eagles carry him, and drop him in the fire.
They still would have been corrupted by the ring. Look at Boromir. Boromir didn't touch the ring, was still corrupted by it.
Guys, you told the nerd!
Anyway, I will nerd out about this. Do not
Turtle.
Take me
They're
there.
gods.
Do not take me
They're
there.
gods.
That's the
Turtle.
point.
But they're not
Anywho.
pure gods. Even Gandalf was susceptible.
Turtle!
Even Gandalf. And he was a higher form
We
of
only have
god
so
than
much
Eagles.
time, and this is a dragon.
This is important!
No, it doesn't.
There are
We
degrees
will finish
on
this
Tolkien.
conversation later.
Very meekly, I'm going to reach out my hand.
Okay, Nabutosh. Okay. Okay, Nabutosh.
Okay. Okay.
Very meekly, I'm going to reach out my hand, and I'm going to go two Eldritch Blasts.
What's the range?
120 feet. 120 feet.
Okay.
You're gonna draw it over to us. You realize
already said it.
Stealth.
Commit.
26.
First one hits.
First one. More than 26.
Is there a back door to that building?
I guess I shouldn't be spitting into this bottle.
Yeah, probably not.
Why?
Well, technically we're not paid yet, so
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah.
it's only an issue
We're not
once
gonna
we
make a
get paid.
Patreon or whatever, yeah. There's ways we could, start doing that if we want.
21 points of damage.
If you guys have suggestions on how we can grow the stream, let us know in the comments.
That was a great little info.
21 points of damage.
Damn.
Well,
Damn.
Hold on, yeah. 21. 21.
As you... You don't even look. It is the saddest cough version of your force blast that you've ever used. And you turn and look, and you kind of like, okay, I have to look. And you watch as both of them, and you watch the dragon.
Rain. Now it's gonna know where that came from.
Yep.
And I'm gonna duck back inside of my
Fight it is.
Thank you, Nabuntai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked it a question on what it wanted, and Nabunta shot it in the head,
It is
and now we're
its turn.
fighting.
As it goes to answer you, I have
You fucker.
plenty of reasons
Oh.
to be here.
All my birds attacking.
Clearly not in the mood for conversation.
18. We established 18 hits.
Now can you give us a direction of where that came from?
You don't think you're gonna burn down the whole fucking area?
12 points of damage for the first bird.
Wow.
I don't know what to fucking
That
do
one's
that
gonna be a
with.
23.
I know, I'm looking
I
through
only
my
have, like,
shit, I'm
one.
like,
13 points for the second bird. We got over 10. We
points
rolled
do you
well
have?
both times.
10.
And
You
yeah,
use them all.
there goes
I
my
can only
held
use
action.
it if he's 5 feet away from me.
Get to him.
Are we able to do
No.
anything?
And then
The
have
dragon
to
is
go,
going
I would
to
literally
dive.
die.
On his about 50 feet up in the air, he dives at this
Opportunity
small
attacks?
guard tower where this lowly, poor human with a bow sits.
Oh shit.
22 for the first bird. Wow, double ones on that one. And that's gonna be 2 plus blah 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 blah. 5 points of damage for the first bird. The second bird rolled a.
You need a rocking chair.
I do need a rocking chair. Have you noticed that?
Or some animal.
No, definitely not that. 20 for the second hit, so that's gonna be
Man, up, and away.
8 points of damage on the second bird attack as he flies away.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
You watch as your birds get some really good scrapes in.
Oh,
As he turns,
Brother!
Brother!
help me!
What?
This dragon flies down, snatches this human.
We have another dragon, don't we?
A second dragon comes down?
Go get the dragon.
I don't have any more dragons.
I have one
We
more.
have one
Oh,
more.
do you?
Yeah. She has a shit ton of dragons.
Actually get 2.
You
We're just
watch as however many you have.
What?
Watch as he
We need
rips
to get the
this
F
human
out.
in its claws, flies straight up 40 feet, and drops him.
Am I able to
Pay
do
no
anything?
attention to the man behind the curtain.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Didn't you have a blue one?
Is this a black?
Yeah, there's a blue one. Why are there blue ones?
This is a
No,
mech
that's a
dragon.
centipede.
This is the dragon I made.
No, I thought there was.
No, yeah, no, this is the dragon that
There was
I
a gold
made.
dragon.
And that's what made me famous.
That's the Yagigama?
No. This is the dragon that.
Oh, those are wormlings. Those aren't like dragons.
You guys,
Am I able to do anything?
as you look
Where you
into the
at?
sky, he's just over here somewhere. I don't know. We'll just put him back here. You look up and you can see 80 feet in the sky above
Just
him.
moved it back.
There is a gleaming blue dragon hovering in the air. Its sapphire scales
Am I speaking?
in stark contrast to the bright reds and the fire that is around you.
Oh, probably more
Saphira
than
and Thorn.
that.
Not a blue or red.
Oh, really?
About 110, 119.
And that's where their turn's gonna end.
Well, the
Clearly he wasn't interested in talking.
You want
He's about 40 feet away. That guy is falling really fast, and I think... No, he doesn't hit the ground, but he's on his way to hitting the ground.
Texas, okay.
No, I'm literally looking at it and it's not moving.
What are you talking about? Top of the round. Come on, though.
In order
Anybody
for us
else
to get into
joining the
it,
fight?
yeah. Well, is there a window? Can I go to a window and look out a window?
Go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm gonna like.
I'm not going to yet.
I want to.
You're just literally like...
Yeah, because I'm not going to go up to that thing.
Is there
No,
any furniture or stairs that?
There's no furniture, but there are stairs. They're about 20 feet away from where you're at, and it's kind of a cubby wall that shoots up to the second floor.
11.
What?
11.
If I were to do, it's complicated. If I were to do, your species is screwing us up here. If I were to do rope trick,
Uh-huh.
and I have my box, would she be able to get up the stairs and try and leap into it?
Ooh, fuck yeah, bitch. Hell yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
How long is rope trick?
It lasts for an hour.
No, but how long is the rope that you need?
60 feet.
Does it have to be 60 feet?
I would say even in here, would you need 60 feet of rope? Could you do rope trick? The point of rope trick is to put you out of harm's way.
Yeah.
So I would say even doing it in here would be tricky, and not something that I would say because of the space, you as Guanapo would know rope trick isn't exactly a viable option in this moment. It's more of an outdoors thing.
Okay.
It's like a shelter when you're in the elements.
We've used
We've
it.
used inside.
Yeah, we've used it inside.
One
To
of our-
remember
yeah.
when we were in the whorehouse, we hid in there to like
Talk.
It's an instantaneous
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Did do
In
it
the bar,
inside.
yeah.
Ah.
Attacks
all-
and spells can't
Now
cross
I'm-
through it.
We all
It's
got-
horde
we all
Now
got
I'm
in there.
conflicted because that's what
It's
I
horde
adjudicated
battle.
in the
Attacks
past.
and spells cannot pass through it.
I allowed it in the past, I'll allow it now.
So she can try to.
Well, she would still have a really fucking hard time.
I got in
getting
there
in.
once.
Do you have other help?
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did.
I've never
I
had
think
it.
you stayed out. You stayed out in the whorehouse. You stayed
Did
out
I
while
stay
everybody
out?
else talked.
You did,
Oh, I did.
but she's too heavy.
She is.
I can
Yeah.
lift 500 pounds.
Yeah.
The way we did it before is I literally like pushed her in there. Like I literally
I don't think she
like,
went
got
in.
her back.
She didn't go in.
Yeah.
She's
she
never
did.
been in.
I've
But I
never
would say
been
the other four of you could definitely go in. And if you
Bye,
guys-
Odette.
If I knew what was happening, I could polymorph her and someone could pocket her and put her in. But I don't know what's happening in there, so.
Yeah.
Can I hold my action then when he? Well, I don't know.
Can I use levitation on her as like a force to help reduce weight? So only 500 pounds of her weight would be diminished, but that's 500 diminished pounds.
I'll allow it. But you'd have to tag team with somebody to coordinate that.
Right. So I can bear the weight of 500 pounds, but you'd still have however many pounds left over to get her to lift her ass into
250.
250.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast my.
Man, it's the roar that
think
doesn't
that's
come from behind you, and it
Oh,
doesn't come to
shit.
your right. It's more up by the cliffs, and as you hear it, your heart sinks as you look up and you can see the emerald glistening scales
Go
of a
get the-
dragon holding on to
Get
the
weird
sides of a
thing
cliff,
on the legs and the wings.
looking over
He's got the
and just scanning.
Okay.
Point of note, make a nature check for me.
I'm gonna cast rope trick while he's doing that, and I'm just gonna yell, "Come!" to you guys that are in there, and I'm gonna scale up my rope, and I'm gonna wait for you guys to come with me. And I'm gonna do it close to the stairs, so there's some kind of support.
16.
These don't look like very old dragons. They're actually a little smaller. It's the panic of the situation that really brought you into the moment. And as you start to try and like logic and reason and like, that's green dragon, that's blue dragon, that's a red dragon. They're kind of small. Maybe they're young, even. I was in Forest Highlands today.
Okay.
Does that mean we can fight them?
Means we won't get rocked too hard.
But there's still 3 of them.
Yeah.
At least.
It
At
did
least.
50 damage like a.
I have a young green dragon at my house.
I know.
We have something
That
else.
sounds
on
I'm
it.
trying
I
to
look
get
at
it.
it today.
That doesn't sound as cool as you
Yeah,
think it
take
does. Why is it young? It's weird.
That's what it says.
There's
on the box.
ages of dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And you
these
like
are
them young.
110.
Listen, it's not my fault that in this world all the dragons stay at Neverland Ranch.
Not right now. We're her camping.
Alright, so what are
Whose
we
turn
What
is
are you
it?
doing?
Oh, she said.
You use rope trick,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm up
Uh,
in there and I'm just waiting for
and you crawl and wait, and it is a comfortable and quiet space. And inside of here, you can't hear the sounds of battle.
No,
and
I can
ravaging.
see it.
Oh, you
I
can?
can see
You
and I
see-
can
you
hear. It's it's
But
like
you
a
only see the
window.
building, though. Right?
It's terrifying.
Whatever we're in right now.
It's absolutely terrifying out there.
It's like looking out a door with your head on out of it.
Next is gonna be Fan.
Did you get mine?
My birds
Initiatives.
are going to continue to attack the one that is attacking the fellow on the building there. And I'll let them roll real quick. 16?
This is
22. That one's gonna hit. Oh, and they're flanking, by the way, so they get advantage.
how far? What's their flying speed?
He's about 40 feet away. 80 feet.
Yeah.
80 feet, motherfucker.
The first hit's gonna be 9 points of attack.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go for a beak attack. 19. 8 points with the beak. Now with the talons. Woo! 24. 9 points with the talons. And Fan is going to.
Is your box one up? Magical silence or some sort?
Is it what?
Like a magical silence?
I can put it inside the
So can spells be cast from inside of it?
No.
Yeah, I'm going to continue running my 40 feet, kind of weaving in and out of buildings, trying to hide as I do so. Like, maybe we'll go like here and kind of duck behind that building as I'm...
I mean, yeah, it's a wooden building and there's a fire dragon out there.
Right.
But yeah, you
Oh,
sure
I'm
feel that-
aware
yeah,
of
okay.
what's happening right now, but I don't know... I don't want to metagame and know what's happening inside that building right now,
No,
if you
no,
know
no.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think going inside is safe.
Perfect.
But I think if I can weave in and out of buildings and make my way into town, better chance of survival.
Sure. I will say that the direction that you're traveling at this point is towards the cliffs that lead to the ocean.
Oh, Jesus.
So having to, you could run
which
to,
way
there's
would
an alley
be? Which way would be like?
to the center of town.
Yeah,
It would be that way.
that direction.
Yep. Towards the dragon.
Great Odin's Raven. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
The green dragon is about, he's probably about 1,000 feet away from you, and you just see he's scanning over the city.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind that building for now then.
Is Fan gonna die?
Diana's gonna. I'm assuming there's a lot of people running around
There
right
is
now.
just utter chaos.
Yeah.
There is.
I would
people
assume
running out
I'm
of
not the
buildings.
only
You're watching.
person.
There's a halfling screaming as he's running through the streets, completely engulfed in flames.
Oh my god.
It is the most chaotic and horrific scene you have seen in a long time.
It sounds like it, but yeah, and that'll end my turn.
Beautiful.
And I do have my staff out. I would like to point that out as I'm running.
You're being touched.
Come within 30 feet. Just kidding.
So-
Don't come within 30 feet, please.
I will hit you for 1d8.
Exactly.
I know. There's so many different decisions you have to make in this moment. I'm like, do I get in the box now? Do I try something? Do I run?
I'm gonna.
You all know fans now they do with you.
I'm
all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna turn to Luca and I'm gonna say, look after Guanapo, and I'm going out the door. And I'm moving as close as I can to Fan.
No!
I mean, you barely see
That's
it.
not me.
Oh, hey, that's just the one I. Yep, one. Two.
The one I'm normally used to
I
touching.
heard Luca,
That's
Guanapo,
not
and
broken
Boom
legs.
talk.
How far can you move?
30. Okay.
Well, I don't know where the door is, but I assumed that was
That's a
your.
pretty fair assessment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So from here,
You definitely see a spot in the ground where Fam was like, that way!
You can see the curtails of Fan's cloak as you, like, it's going around a corner and you're like, bug it.
alright,
Start
and
chasing after.
from here I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast, 2 blasts at the red one again.
Okay.
Boy!
27 hits. 14 misses. $10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
As you run, it's literally like a two for like boom, boom, and you
Oh,
try
cool.
and toss it as hard as you can. The first one, straight shot right into the neck of the dragon, and you watch as scales just burst off from the side and fall onto the ground. The second one, it's more of a lob, like the who's that guy? Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat, where you try and lob it up and over, and it would have hit the wings, except as it was about to impact, he buffets down, and it just arcs over his back. Is that the end? That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the most disappointing, yeah.
I am going
Yes, I
to
know. At this point.
go ahead and cast message
Yeah.
Okay.
to the dragon.
Okay.
In a very persuasive and alluring tone.
What are you trying to persuade? Actually, go ahead and roll, before you say anything, roll persuasion check. Okay.
What a beautiful creature. I hate to see you sully your beautiful claws with blood. Perhaps I may assist you. Oh, great, beautiful red emerald. Nope, ruby. There's a ruby.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. As you focus and you're like, fucking dragon, you feel the spell release. You feel a slight presence, like a connection. The creature that you're communicating with is old compared to you, young in its life. It has energy and ferocity and like a juvenile like emphaticness to prove itself. And the message as it comes back, let me look something up real quick.
It's gonna mentally attack you.
What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Elvish.
Gotcha. You hear this guttural, like the sound of stones scraping across each other. It comes out in this it's very rudimentary and still founded, but creepy and scary language comes across. It says, "Heroic, de essa força fila,
course, it fucking talks human to a fucking fan. But to me, it says fucking draconic. That's cool.
That's cool.
I peek my head out.
I am going to go ahead and do a bonus
Go
action.
ahead and roll me some initiative. Bonus action.
Are you outside of the building now?
No, I'm not.
20.
I am going to go ahead and do. Well, no, because I think maybe the temporary hit points have fallen off by now.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's fallen off by now.
Temporary hit points?
Yeah.
From like forever ago.
Yeah, from forever. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mantle of Inspiration. Sorry, yeah, Mantle of Inspiration to Guanapo, Odette, and myself. You guys get
Actually, you release the spell for Guanapo, but Guanapo is inside a protected box in which magical effects cannot penetrate.
Oh, you went in. Cool.
Yeah.
I guess I would have seen Guanapo go up the ladder.
I mean, you can release it, it's fine, but like...
I'm still there. Yeah, I'll still have to release it anyways. Odette, you get 11 temporary hit points. And you can move right now if you'd like.
How oh my
Your
your full
movement without
movement.
provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Where do I fall on the order? Will it take its turn? Okay, no, I'm not gonna move.
You're good?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get close to the rope. Am I able to make my movement to go inside of the box?
You can take your movement to get underneath it, and then it would be your action to try,
To try to
get
go up
inside.
it? Okay.
So yeah, you can position yourself just fine so that
Yep.
next round you're right in.
Yeah.
You're not moving. The red dragon,
Gosh,
looking
good thing I
around,
moved, damn.
looks at the creatures around it, and it's going to turn its head, and it is, actually, roll a d6 for me.
1.
It is going to gouge and start scraping and attacking the eagle closest to it. Well, actually, they're both close. That's cocked. 17 to hit. The first eagle. Eagle.
I heard you, 17
Okay.
hits.
Okay. And the next one's 20 to hit, not
Eagle.
natural.
Yep.
Holy shit, these guys are strong.
Nice.
He says
It takes,
3 of them.
oh my god, 14 points of piercing damage and 3 fire. That's initially, and then it's gonna take 15 points of slashing damage on top of that.
Alright.
As the dragon just starts tearing this fucking eagle apart.
One eagle down.
The blue dragon is going to swoop in over top and kind of position itself almost like they're in a vertical line. Red dragon, blue dragon, and it is going to blow down. At this moment, it is when the guard that the red dragon has picked up impacts the ground and splatters in like to 20 fucking pieces. The blue dragon, very careful about where it's aiming, is going to use its breath weapon. And I'm gonna need your eagle to make dexterity saving throw.
You're gonna hit. It was 7.
Okay, cool. I need my dice.
That's
back.
his best one, and every time I roll dex, I roll so bad.
Do you need some d6s?
No, I need some d10s.
Do you want some?
You need D10s, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, let me see. 1, 2,
Yo, would you
3,
let me?
4,
Actually, I don't even know how to
5,
ask.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You need 10?
Do you have enough?
Yeah, I got dice for days, bro.
So I can cast 8 beasts of a level 1 4th rating. Level 1 8th rating, I can cast 16 of those beasts.
Hold on, your boy's doing math, and
Okay.
unfortunately, this was not good
I'm just
rolling
hoping I
enough
can
for me
cast
to get
16 little tiny flying snakes that all will deal.
stupid. Fucking snakes, dude.
And I was like, oh, maybe we
I attack it with snakes. I pick up my 32 snakes and I whip it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it, dude. It fucking irritates me.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember the sound.
Fuck,
He was
dude,
actually
okay.
I used biology against him.
He's telling me that he can fucking
You
whip.
keep counting your dice over there.
He can whip 4 10-foot snakes as an elf.
I don't
He
think
can
that's
take
how that
4
works.
10-foot snakes that are biting them, one biting the ass of the other, and whip them to attack a fucking dragon. Thank you. The look on your face.
I don't think that's what happened.
That is exactly what happened.
At the end of it, you were
Use
like,
it
I
as a
will
rope."
stand like this, and the snakes can crawl off me to bite it.
I used one giant.
No, you didn't. You used a bunch of
It
little
was
snakes.
4
Yeah.
giant
Yeah,
snakes
you did.
specifically.
Yeah.
4 giant snakes.
So you like human centipeded the snakes?
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
That movie was dumb, but
It
that idea
works.
just makes it even dumber.
It works.
Yeah.
You rolled again.
I didn't let me do it. I don't know.
Why would you let him do that? What is wrong with you?
No, hold on. I have room for this, but I have to count first.
We don't have time for you to have room for this. You need to count.
66 points of lightning damage to your eagle.
That was so unnecessary.
You just fried that chicken.
Yeah, literally.
That was just so unnecessary.
It's like literally
We
nothing.
maybe saw 2 feathers.
Maybe. They're fake.
And they were on fire.
Point is, he tried to convince me that 4 giant snakes.
Mike, we don't have time for that. Keep going.
Bite onto
Jesus
their asses
Christ.
and whip like that. I said no. So he just stood like this, and the snakes crawled up him, and then leapt from his body onto
There was no
the
leaping.
creature that they were
Okay,
attacking. It was
snakes can
ridiculous.
strike twice their body length.
Yes. So that's why I allowed
But
it.
were they like on each other? Like
No. They crawled on him,
and from
struck,
him?
and then when those 2 were done, the other 2
I
crawled up.
love
and then
talking about
jumped.
other campaigns.
But that's
It was ridiculous.
striking from the ground. They can do twice their body length.
Okay.
Striking from
Matthew, stop provoking this. We will talk about it in fucking 20 minutes.
As the barbecue chicken
We're never
bursts
gonna
into
finish this.
feathers, you watch as all the dragons simultaneously take off and start just soaring straight upward into the sky. What disturbs you the most,
I
Luke
thought I had
is
the initiative on them.
no, it's still their turn.
Okay.
They're taking their movement now that he's free.
Okay.
These 2 went at the same time,
Yeah.
so they're moving. What disturbs you the most is the fact that you see this flash of white and this gleaming black object from the opposite side of the city that just soar upwards as these 5 young dragons begin to circle.
it was Captain
In the sky.
Planet all along.
Right?
It's the
This dark
Yagigama.
cloud
The
begins to
Yagigama
form
just joined.
in the middle of their flight pattern as they kind of start to circle each other in this strange dance of hate and frustration. There's a sound of crackling energy as the cloud that's in between them that has formed splits open, and in a bright flash of green and blue energy onto the tallest building in the area, you hear a sound that makes your stomach curdle.
Just him? Who hears it? No.
I hate this fucking city.
The Yagigama.
I hate this fucking city.
I know.
And
it's another
standing
guy
at the top of the city
And you want to fucking
is
live
this
here.
stone-skinned creature with a ram's head, with empty eye sockets
Yep.
that are leaking this cryptic,
Green.
bleeding blue energy. And it penetrates the whole city. Top of the round,
What do the dragons do?
there's spiraling.
So they're still there.
They're just way above us.
Yep.
Seeing what the situation has vastly changed from what I anticipated it to be, there's no freaking way we're gonna get Odette up here and everyone else is left, so
Oh, I'm underneath it.
I know, but you're not gonna go in if Odette can't make it. Literally people that were gonna help us are gone. So I'm just gonna drop out of my box.
There's 5 dragons or 4? 5.
There's a black one, a white one, a red one, a green one, and a blue one.
And together they
Power
form.
Rangers.
I definitely let them kind of take some extra movement. I'm just gonna say it.
Gonna drop out of my box. What do you? As a free action, what are you gonna?
I'll let that be a free action.
Where is the Yagama in relation to us? Like, is it close to us at all?
Several thousand feet away.
Several thousand.
Like,
Okay.
at this point, from what you can see, he's probably standing somewhere on top of the college. And from where you're at, that's gotta be 3,000 feet away. If not more.
Oh, there's a beast behind us. Angrily, I'm gonna dash out the door. I like basically catch up on you there.
Oh god.
I angrily run at you, and I'm pissed that you left.
I run
And I'm gonna
angrily.
give you a dirty look as I'm running past you.
There's
She's
a
just
black
like-
flash of feathers.
It's we're like both like.
The judgment from Guanapo is fierce, and you like, man, what's up his ass? Is that the end of your turn? I'm assuming you use the
Oh, wait.
dash action.
Yes, that's what I did.
Okay.
Oh wait. Bonus action. Is the red dragon still on that place, or is it up in there?
But they're up in the air. They've been up in the
How
air.
far up?
They're like,
They're about 40 feet above you, but from where you're at, physically, you couldn't line of sight them.
Okay, I'm not gonna mess with them right now. I'm fine.
Next is going to be Odette.
I was talking.
Let's talk around.
I'm going to
She probably won't know.
roll 20. I'm going to.
I got it written down, or I'm referencing.
Track my head.
Hold my action, I guess, with Dawnbringer, and ask Luca.
Speak up.
She's so tired.
Should we run after them? Well, after our friends.
Might as well. Hate this fucking city.
Okay.
With a flaming passion.
Is that your turn? You said you're gonna hold your action with Dawnbringer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I still run?
Yeah, you can take your movement.
Okay.
You gonna dash or just?
The dash would be an action. Unless you want to use a key point.
I can go 60, so I can be right there.
Guanapo, as you're casting a dirty look at Nabuntosh, like, fuck you, there's this blinding flash of painted deer that just,
I'm like,
and like, it's like a gust of wind, like an anime, like, blows your cape open. Nabuntosh, you realize in this moment how slow you really are. That's the end of your turn.
yeah.
Okay. Fan.
Yeah. I would like to, I'm gonna ask the DM about this before I do it, because
It's here.
I don't want pushback. I can technically cast 16 flying snakes.
I saw him getting excited over here about something.
Legitimately, I can cast 16 of them.
What's her movement?
Twice their body length.
Natural world and D&D, when it comes to actual creatures, they technically...
They fly at 60 feet.
Okay. And how close to you do they have to be to cast them?
My casting distance is also 60 feet, so 120
Okay.
total
They
technically.
could move
Right.
within 120 feet of your position.
Right, so I'm gonna cast them as high up as I can and have them just swarm the red dragon.
Okay.
The way I would like to do this is I'm just gonna have them
The
all
red
bite.
dragon has moved itself out of that position, so that's
Right.
not
You just
accurate.
told us he was 80 feet above us.
Well,
40 feet above
I
us.
gave them. He was 40 feet when the eagles were there, but he has used his movement.
They're 40
to
feet,
move,
but they can't
and
be.
he can
They're
fly
probably
40
like.
feet, so he's probably
40
about
feet
80
up
feet.
here.
Well, he's about 80 feet away from you, and he wasn't on the ground. That's
Okay.
just we don't have things to hold.
So
him
if he's
up.
80 feet away from me and I got 120 feet.
It's not 80 feet away from you. It's 80
Good
feet.
lord, let's keep adding to this.
Listen.
then.
Okay, look.
I did listen.
Imagine
I
where
listened
he's
to you
at.
tell my friend he was 40 fucking feet.
He was 40 feet off the ground right there.
Right.
So where you're at, like hypotenuse this shit, dude. Like he was 40 feet up in the air. He's X amount of feet. How many feet is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is
35,
he or is he not
40?
within 120 feet of me? That's
And
all.
then he
Yes or
moved
no to
another
that
40
question.
feet away.
Because if not, I'm just gonna eagle it and we can just call it.
No, math would say he's still within a good. Yeah, he's probably still within 120 feet.
Okay.
He's probably close to the border of that range.
Yeah, that's fine.
The hypotenuse.
Right. I understand what you're saying. I just wanted a yes or no.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Panda.
That has no.
Yep.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Come
Parentheses. Dude, you know they don't teach that anymore? It's
Actually-
fucking wild.
Do they teach
Fuck
math
it.
so differently now?
We're going to send
How
our
do you change it?
two eagles there again.
Okay.
We'll avoid the snake thing. I don't even care to keep.
That was more to prove a point.
I don't even want to get into
Can I
that.
put 16 snakes around him?
Yes.
No, because then I
How
gotta
about
get
two
into the
eagles?
math of rolling for each one's attack,
Yeah.
and which ones get advantage, which ones don't. What are we doing? I don't care to argue about that all that. DM's supposed to make it a little more easy for you. I
I
will.
don't make anything easy.
I know.
You know this. Devin
You
knows
argue
this.
with me about it.
Devin has clearly learned.
I just want to.
At the end
Yeah,
of
it's
the
within
trial.
120 feet. You can do that.
You can put 16 snakes around him.
Yeah, so they're gonna flank the red dragon because their flying speed's more than a snake. First one, 20 hits. That's gonna be his little.
Natural?
No, non-natural 20.
Isn't the attack at advantage then?
It was
He's
at
flanking?
advantage.
Okay.
It was at advantage. And that's gonna land for 5 points as he pecks the shit out of him. And then what the hell happened?
Fucking eagles, dude. I really was trying to burn out that fucking spell slot, but
Um,
clearly I need to use more.
And then
Ha-ha.
I got a lot of these. The second one's gonna roll for 18. That's 8 plus. That's 11 points.
How much was the first attack?
Yeah, 5.
Plus 11?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting back to our beautiful tones of death. And then the second eagle is going to make his attack. 24 for the first peck. 8 points of damage. How's he looking?
Fuck.
Okay. 22.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
As my eagles keep swarming him nonstop. And then I am going to continue upon my way towards. Which way you say is inner city? It's that way?
It's like northwest.
That way. I'm going to run as far as I can run.
I'm glad I'm not the only one this time.
I'm going to be like,
What?
well, I'd probably be like
Joey's
over
been
there.
crushing them.
Beautiful. And I'd be running off
Yeah,
off of map away from
Would
these.
like to point out, you're pretty much running straight at the Akigama.
Yep.
Okay.
I thought the Agama was like 1,000 feet away from us.
He is.
3,000.
Yeah,
But
3,000.
you're running pretty much in a straight line towards him at this point. Through
mean-
buildings and
Yeah. The options are limited.
very limited. Okay, beautiful.
You need to go off the map?
Yeah, as your eagles just start tearing
I'm running
through
towards the
this dragon, you're watching the scales, and you're not sure if it's crimson blood or crimson scales, but there is some sort of material, some sort of media falling from this dragon.
Yeah.
It's not looking very good at all. Next is going to be.
Oh, it didn't burn one.
Nope, I take it
Me?
back. You already went. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nobody would touch.
I
How
no longer
close are the
have
dragons to
third
each
level
other?
spells.
They're all within roughly, like it's probably like a 60-foot ring of each other. Like they're just in this big 60-foot space.
Okay. Trying to hit as many as I can. I'm gonna cast. How far away am I from them?
From them,
We didn't have hot. It was 120 for him, right?
yeah, it would probably be slightly less based on where he's at and where you were at. Like you're probably at the periphery. To hit the red dragon, it's probably closer, but to hit the furthest dragon in that ring, I would say it's the black one. It's probably at the 120, 130 mark, 125. So
Okay.
125.
I will stay where I'm at in focusing a point somewhere between the red dragon and anything else in that range. I want to hit as many as I can in a
What's
20-foot circle
In a 20-foot circle.
sphere.
Sphere.
I want to cast Synaptic Static.
I would say you can hit the red one, the blue one, and the white one.
Okay, I want to hit all three of them.
Okay.
And they all have to make intelligence saving throw. Don't metagame me. Like fucking metagame me.
Yeah, I wouldn't even try any kind of saving throws on dragons.
They're young. They're young.
The white dragon was a 7.
Fails.
There you go.
The blue dragon was a 19.
Succeeds.
And the red dragon is a 21.
Succeeds. Okay. So,
So white dragon.
I'm gonna hit all of them.
Woo! Goodness.
Wait, no. 8 and 6.
Take my pen back.
Okay. 32 points of damage on the white one who failed.
Okay.
And then his mind is muddled.
And that means.
He takes a d6 from any attack roll and subtracts the number he rolls. He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
What was your total damage?
32, so 16 to the red and blue dragons. Their minds are not muddled.
Black, white, red, blue, green.
16
Power
from
Rangers.
them.
Yes.
What are you talking about, Power Ranger? There's a yellow Power Ranger.
Captain
And a
Planet.
pink one.
The pink one. Oh my god, dude. Why do I have to do math right now? Okay. As you release the spell, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna move out of the house since everyone left me.
Okay.
You're
I
going
asked
to
I
load
asked
your
if you
wife.
wanted to, and he said yes. So I dipped. It was my turn.
So what are you doing specifically?
I
Attack anything?
am going to, nope, I'm gonna cast a long strider on myself.
Yes.
And I am going to take, 40. Pass the Vintage.
Again, feeling of just being left in the dirt.
I didn't move, so. If I didn't realize my turn ended, I probably would have moved.
No, I'm just curious what she's doing.
And then I am going to go ahead and do Mantle of Inspiration. And I'm going to cast it on the Boontosh and Guanapo. Fan seems to be gone from me.
Yeah, fan's out of the picture.
You guys get 11 temporary hit points.
11
And you guys
temporary
can move
points.
your speed right now.
As you feel this
we can
burst of wind behind you, you kind of brace yourself up against the wall. Reaching out with your mind, I could get 3 of these fuckers. You point and squeeze, and you watch as the wing beat. It's been in sync with these dragons. They're flowing together. They're in this synchronized flying circle, and one of the beats skips as a red form begins to fall out of the sky. Wings draped around its body, its lifeless shell plummeting towards the earth. Is there anything else you want to do right now?
I want to take my movement, and I want to get in with my friends. So if we
Watching it fall, you're like, okay, got it. You dash around the corner, running as fast as you can, which is not very fast.
It's average.
Does anyone else want to move?
As the red dragon falls from the sky. That's where we're going to hood in tonight's episode. I'm really excited to keep this going next time.
Oh
You got a Yagigama on the field, and you got 4 other dragons. Let's see how this one ends.
We're gonna take a picture of this so we know.
I will say, Nabuntosh, as you're running, your feet kick a couple red scales on the ground. Just a point for you to be interested in later.
Grab some scales.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you hanging around and sticking this one out.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see you next time, next week, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. And we'll see how this one ends.
For more stressful activities.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen everybody at the table sweat like this. This is fantastic.
PA.
Fantastic.
Get some good character shit at the beginning too.
Huh?
Get some good character shit at the beginning too.
Yeah. You guys did some really good character development. We did some really good fighting. I really like the challenge here. Don't worry, you're not alone. There are other people in the city. It's not just you guys.
I hope so.
And to be
Yeah,
fair,
totally a
you don't
large
know
city.
what these dragons have experienced prior to you taking acknowledgement of all of them. So, we'll see you guys next week. 7 o'clock, YouTube, Twitch, follow us at woodandskill.com, that kind of stuff.
Twitch?
Give me a second to awkwardly reach over here
That's where we streamed
and
it.
click
That's
the
where that camera's
transition
coming out.
button. Have a good night, guys.
Just put the dice in.